Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Subpar X Yogscast Rocket League tournament in association with Hat Films. I am Stumpy.
I'm Cole. Hi, everybody.
Very nice. And we are here, literally, in Yog Towers, running a Rocket League tournament. Cole, if people don't know who we are, and they probably don't because we're quite irrelevant, who are we, and why are we involved with the Rocket League world?
So we've been playing Rocket League pretty much since the start. Actually, before the start in my case. He joined like a week after it came out, the noob. We cast the Rocket League Championship Series, which is like the top tier of Rocket League. We've been doing that for about a year or so now. We casted the finals recently. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
really good. We're in the audience, I've just noticed, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
In the eggs, look.
What? Oh, I see. We are.
Look,
yeah.
wow, look at that pitch.
Sorry, I'm looking the wrong way. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Look at that green egg. Look at that green egg. Look at that green egg back there.
Wait, if you put your hand out there, hang on. Look, we're in each other's frames. Don't ever touch me.
Your hand was just in my face, so don't ever go at me.
You're sweaty. We are going to be running a gigantic... We will explain that story later, actually. For right now, I just want to say that Smith covered Cole in lube earlier, and it was very funny. And there was a reason for it.
It was sort of like, I mean, we've said we'll explain it later, let's explain it now.
It
was sort of like, you know when you're at a building site, right, and you're an intern, and they ask you for spirit level bubbles, or tartan paint, or a long way, or all that stuff. I was given some, what I thought was hand gel. But
Smith
he just kept on going, and I'm too polite. I was looking at him sort of like, is that enough? And I just kept on splodging.
I said that you'd be too polite, yeah.
I was rubbing for about 15 seconds. I looked at my hands, and it's still gooey.
Just glistening.
Yeah. So cheers to that, Smith.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I got interned. It's fine.
Yeah, it was really good. Then we used that lube a little bit later on.
Can handle the banter, can't I?
Shut up. We are going to be running a Rocket League tournament here today for some incredible teams. So, we have got some awesome Yogscast creators, and every team captain is here in the office with us. Hat Films are in their own room, which is very exciting. But look at who is taking part. Cole, lead us through these amazing creators.
Okay, so you can see the Chocolate Boys on the left there. That's Trot, Ross, and Smith. The Fungible tokens is Ravs, Ben, and Sips. Flatpack Mafia
Great
is
name.
Brilliant name. Briony and Zylus. Crunchy Hazelnuts is Briony, Kirsty, and Tom Hazel. And then, of course, the big Hawks is Lewis, Daltos, and Alex the Rambler. So the captains are on top, are they? They're the guys that are here.
So all of Chocolate Boys are here. They're in their own room. They're currently streaming. All of these people, as far as I know, are streaming as well. But then, yeah, the team captain. So Ravs is here in the office. Bree is here in the office. Brian is here, as is Lewis. So, yeah, the names at the top on our... We have a cheat sheet that Craig made us.
Don't show them the cheat sheets!
What?
I spent hours memorising all this.
Craig,
can't you tell?
Made us a cheat sheet. He also made us another bit of paper with the group stages on. Shall we explain then, Cole, what is on this cheat sheet? So the structure of the tournament is we have a group stage, and for any of you tournament heads out there, that's what they're called. It's a single round robin best of one. So each team plays one game against every other team once. Nice and simple. You earn 1 point if you get that win. This is the group stage. There are some very big matchups, Cole.
They are indeed. Can I go through them in the voice?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Chocolate Boys will face Fungible tokens. Flatpack Mafia will face Crunchy Hazelnuts.
Holy shit, you're not going to be that slow, are you?
No, I mean, that's our first round. I'm not talking about the other ones
Christ,
yet.
Okay, good.
When the guy does the voice, he doesn't talk about the whole fixture list, the rest of the season.
He reads the Premier League.
Yeah, over the course of the season, every single of the 3,000 matches or whatever that there are. No, he just talks about the ones that are relevant. And those are the relevant ones. Chocolate Boys and Fungible tokens, and Flatpack Mafia versus Crunchy Hazelnuts. We're going to be commentating on not every single one of these matches either. I believe it's one per round.
Yes, we're doing one per round because otherwise we just literally couldn't get through them.
Long old day.
And then the bottom, we are already late. We're on Yogscast time here. Everybody here, if you were here at 5 p.m, you're not a prick. But if you were here after 5 p.m, then you are a prick. So I think we're pricks for that, in fairness. We are then going to be going into the semi-finals where the bottom team from that group stage, they're knocked out. All right? So fifth team, they're out. We're doing a big old interview with them. And then we've got a best of 3 semi-finals with both teams and the grand finals. And there is a lot to play for because we have got... Firstly, this production is mobile. We are not just in this room, which is very, very cool. You might see that we're wearing little old Mikey Mikes on our t-shirts, which is very fun. God, you have a lot of chest hair.
I do, don't I? Look at that.
So much. I'm so smooth compared to you.
And you're a lot more manly than I am in many other ways. So
Yeah.
it's odd that I've been cursed with chest and back hair enough to make a rug.
Yeah, but you should migrate some up to the old eyebrows.
Thank you for having a go at my eyebrows and not my hairline for once.
That's okay. That's
I
later
appreciate
on.
that. Okay.
If we can have a look at our interview room, you will also see something there very special, sitting front and center on the table, which is very exciting. Something that was made specially. Our trophy.
Reach out and touch it.
Our trophy is there, and it says, as you can see,
Touch me.
Cole, your arm's covering it.
Sorry.
Cole, what is the title for the team that wins this?
Whoever wins this will officially, indubitably, undoubtedly be not shit at Rocket League.
Not shit at Rocket League. That's what they're playing for. That is the most exciting thing here.
I'll tell you the most exciting thing, Stumpy. I've had half an eye on the chat. I'm not making a joke about you, don't worry. I've had half an eye on the chat, and there's a few comments, a few ums and ahs, a few maybes, a few perhapses, saying that maybe, potentially, Rocket League servers will be down. Now, as a man who works with Rocket League officially, I can confirm the servers are never down, so I would
good.
be shocked and shooketh if that were to be the case.
I think there is maintenance.
Really? Is it the Tuesday Steam thing? Because there's a Tuesday Steam thing, right? That's a thing.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look at Rocket League. We may well have to pivot to Dota.
We could play some like Ultimate Frisbee with a bin. Or
With a bin?
Yeah, just like fling it about, more like an American football, sort of like over your head and go.
That'd be quite fun.
To be fair, we were being shown Yogscast HQ's setup, and every room
insane.
can communicate
Yeah.
with every room. If they wanted to, they could pipe us out to the people working on their computers, editing away or sending emails or whatever it is people do in an office nowadays.
Dunno.
It's actually crazy what they can do here. So it's
pretty huge.
Yeah, it is pretty damn huge. So I'm sure we'll be able to come up with something fun to do if there is no Rocket League, or maybe like an offline shooting tournament.
Shooting tournament.
Where they just not like with Rocket League cars and balls, shooting the ball into the
Oh,
goal.
God. I thought you meant like CSGO or something.
You know how we're doing Rocket League? Shooting is quite an important part of Rocket League for any new players like my co-host over here. You shoot the ball into the goal. It's quite standard parlance in these parts.
You need to fucking grow up. If we're doing this for 3 hours, you need to grow up and get rid of that attitude, okay?
Sorry.
It's okay. We are going to be, Cole, delaying a little bit more and filling some
Why
time.
does this happen every time?
There's always time to fill, and I can't believe it.
Right, last time we
God!
did this, shout out to Simon. Is Simon playing today? I don't
No,
think he is. No,
we
Simon's
banned
not playing
him.
today. Well, we banned him because he forgot to install Rocket. He wasn't the only one either. Somebody else did as well. Someone...
Well, here in the office today, Lewis. But Lewis had not installed the game. I arrived at I think 12:30 or so. I was so keen to get here just to explore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a spare part for 4 hours. I went and spoke to Lewis, and he said, "Yeah, I'm installing the game now." And I was like, "Okay, cool, that's fun. Have you got your controller ready?" And he goes, "No, I'm playing with keyboard and mouse." He's never played the game, and he's starting with keyboard and mouse.
That's the Big Hawks way, mate. That's what Big Hawks
It's terrifying.
do. It's impressive. No. So, in all seriousness, for anybody who maybe isn't used to the Rocket League esports world, there are championship winners that have played with keyboard and mouse. When Rocket League first came out, I played the prequel. I played Sart BC, right? And all of us prequel people, we said that it cannot be done. The first thing you should do, even if you have 5,000 hours in CSGO and League of Legends using a keyboard and mouse, figure out how to use a controller. Because the keyboard and mouse is just impossible to play with. But players like Yukio, who did win a major with a keyboard and mouse, fair play, over the years have proven us well and truly wrong.
Fruity.
Yeah, he's also a player.
No, he's also won a DreamHack
Oh, he actually did win something, didn't he?
with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, he did with...
No. Or was that a different roster of PSG?
No, it was
Bluey,
Fruity. It was
Shawset and Ferro, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
Because the first keyboard and mouse player was Dignitas with Yukio in DreamHack
Why have you
Leipzig.
set me up to be wrong?
You look like you've got egg on your face.
That's just the lighting, I think.
Yeah, that's okay. We're asking... There's so much lube. We're asking what's happening with the Rocket League servers. I want to do something. I have an idea. I'm already restless. I've had one coffee, and I am, quite frankly, rocking off my nut right now.
He's going to crash in about 10 minutes.
I can't wait. I want to move and go to a different room. Is that allowed right now? Can I, like, for example, run and go into the Hat Films room? As I put my finger to my... Oh, say that again? I just heard go for it. Do I need to turn this mic on my lap? I assume. No? I've just been told no.
Cool.
Do you want to come with me?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know if I was just going to be staying here and filling some dead air. That would be a laugh if I just stayed here and filled some dead air.
Do you want to be here or do you want to come with me to Hat Films?
I want to come with you to Hat Films, obviously.
Okay, guys, join us. Everybody go down the corridor. We'll see you in the Hat Films room. Let's just go.
Sam Gibbs.
And Craig, when it's go, let me know.
Oh, we're going.
Oh, hello. Hello.
We did
it. Hello. We are here in the Hat Films room.
That's cool.
I'm still by a microphone. I'm going to go like this.
You're like Mike Wazowski, constantly behind
Power squat.
Hello, how are we doing, team? We are here in the Hat Films office. How is it? How are you guys doing?
Really good. Yeah, we just DDoSed the Sonic servers, so we're pretty happy that's psyching out everybody else.
We're happy about that.
We're pretty pogged out.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild time here.
Yeah, mental.
You guys are on a bit of a different setup. Smith, why have you opted to go for the round table approach?
Because we believe in equal opportunities for everyone.
Nice. They're going to love it.
Oh, you've actually got that written on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
in
no,
front
it's
of you.
right here. No, we just thought it'd be fun. And we have a single camera that we don't have to worry about routing multiple cameras.
Mention global warming.
It's just global warming. We're reducing our usage of cameras in an attempt to curb our rampant CO2 emissions. Particularly me, methane is my problem.
Keep it going.
Wrap it up. Oh no, right? No, don't wrap up. Keep it up. Right. Okay. Today we're going to be playing Rocket League at some point. It was originally scheduled for 5 p.m, but right now we're just going to do a real live update, checking on the servers now. They're still down.
Still down, yeah.
Still down, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, go for it.
No, that's okay.
No, please take it off of me. I can't.
I think Cole would like a question.
Hey, Cole, go on the microphone.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hello.
Are you good at game?
No, I'm not. I'm not good
Double
at game,
micing.
and that's quite conflicting for me because I need to be good at game. But right now it's fine because the game doesn't work, so it's not. I can't be blamed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm alright for that.
Unbeaten so far in the tournament, going better than you expected.
Yeah, actually, because again we crashed the servers, and again I think we won overall because no one can play Rocket League now.
Yes.
We paid for the fucking trophy.
Who defaults to win? Yeah, is there a
did.
default person for the winner? Like,
Is there a default winner?
Yeah,
Is it
do we
default
just
to like
push to
alphabetical?
Who's seed one? Would you guys say?
I actually don't know. Who would seed 1B?
Flaps.
It was Briony's team, wasn't it?
Well, no, it would be Flaps from last year, right?
Yeah. Then you guys came
Flaps.
second, so therefore
Seed 2.
you're seed 2, but coming. Thank you. You're seed 2, but coming into now seed 1 for this.
Brilliant.
I reckon. But because you pay for the trophy doesn't mean you get to keep it.
Why not?
Because
it was in my house.
Sure, but I want it.
Oh,
Okay.
right, you want it.
I'd actually argue that the person who buys the trophy should be the least likely to then
Why?
have it.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit sad.
It's a gift. Yeah, you
Yeah,
buy
it's
the
a
trophy.
bit
Yeah, it's a
sad.
bit.
It's very sad
so
of you.
sad.
That's really
I can't
sad.
do
Sad boy.
Sad boy wanting his own
Yeah,
trophy.
he's crying now. There's a
You
real
bought
tears.
2, didn't you? Saying
real
best
tears.
Chris Trot on it.
I actually did buy 2. Yeah, as a discount. to
Yeah.
get one.
Best Chris Trot.
Which I
was
didn't even
spelt
think
wrong.
you won, did you?
Great man.
Spelt wrong. Breast Chris Trot.
Best Chris Trot.
Chris Stott,
Again,
yeah.
trophies.
Chris Start. Well, we are able to obviously come in and chat to all of the teams. Do you reckon should we go to another room?
Yeah.
Are we able to go to another room? As I
Try
look
it,
at
yeah.
Craig
Can that camera
asking
be
for an
like
answer?
moved around the
Well, I don't know if it
It
can.
looks like it's pretty hardwired in here.
place? Is it this camera?
Sam might have put other sound setups in other
they-
rooms.
Cameras in that.
They have cameras in other rooms.
Not that mic.
Will this mic reach
Sam
though?
says yes.
Sam says
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Sam says
Good
yes,
luck,
yes,
guys.
yes.
Wow.
Well, take away, wait,
That
I
is
can just
great.
take this microphone.
What a setup.
therefore,
Yeah.
and don't just hear us walking around.
Yeah.
That's quite fun.
There you go.
I think that's good.
Describe it like an old
That's
radio
great.
show.
Oh god, this
It's
is
your
take
it's your
my
dream
hand, just
realised.
take my
Your
hand.
dream is realised right now.
No, because that's scary.
Oh, you
Yeah,
are.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah.
Thank you, Smith. I
Cables
appreciate
galore.
you.
We've tried to
Bye,
minimise
guys.
the cables.
Bye.
Do you want us to keep?
Bye.
They can't see us. So we're now in. You have to explain where we are. We're now in the hallway. It's a lovely shade of blue. There's a knight in shining armor to our right, which we're passing.
Go into Lewis' room.
We're going into Lewis' room.
Hello.
Hi there.
Everything's broken.
Are you
We're invading.
reporters?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's no camera.
there's no camera, so
there's
it's
your camera.
But that's not on.
Well, it is.
Oh shit!
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Have they been filming me this whole time?
Well, no, I think it's only just been activated. There's literally an output
I
there.
had no idea that was on.
What do you mean?
What a world.
I'm not dressed up or anything for this. I'm just.
I think you look
casual.
lovely.
Your hair looks
Very
good.
Kind of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've rebound all the controls.
Okay.
So control is air aim.
So it's you that's never played before, and you're learning this from scratch, right? Was that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm also rebinding the entire keyboard to be more like GTA.
Okay, talk us through it.
Right. So obviously, normally on the only controls are left and right mouse button.
Yeah. For your jump and your boost.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. But in order to like fly, you have to tilt backwards.
Yep.
Right. Which is also WSAD, which is
Yeah.
quite confusing.
Okay.
Because you're going forwards, but then you have to tilt
Yeah.
backwards using S
Yeah.
or W. It's very weird. So, like, I've rebound that all. So,
So
left
wait,
control.
there are people who just
Okay.
use a keyboard and not a keyboard and mouse. Johnny Boy
Yep.
just uses the keyboard, so you're not alone in the world to disregard the mouse and
I've
just use
I've
this.
rebound. I've already rebound the right click to spacebar,
Okay.
and then I've just got the left click left, which I think I could rebound.
To what? What are you feeling? And so you're
No, but
gonna go...
actually, I quite like where this is going.
Okay.
Yeah, because I could rebound. Then I don't have to use a mouse at all, and then I can
And you can just double keyboard it.
yeah, like it's some old school console game.
Okay.
I'm presuming the people won't be able to see because there's just this camera facing us. I'm not sure if we can see your screen, but can we see, Stumpy and me, you try and hit the ball so we can see your progress so
Sure.
far?
Quite fun.
Sure,
Yeah,
do you wanna-
Are
do
we
you
able
wanna
to cut
see?
to Lewis's
Hopefully we
gameplay?
can see Lewis's gameplay, but I'm not sure if
I
that's
don't.
possible.
I don't know if you can, but as you can see, right,
Go on. Oh, let's go!
There was a connection with the
There was a
ball.
hit of the ball.
There was.
I hit the ball.
Okay, and again.
Okay,
Okay, out the net.
And that was closer
That's-
as well.
that
It's
was
getting
closer.
closer. We're going to go mental. if
I'm
you score.
training. I'm
This is the
training.
one.
This is where I am.
Oh, you're so close.
Really close.
Okay, so there is the little cannon that fires the ball
Yeah.
to the
It's
left
like
of the
it's like-
goal.
it's like-
He's done it! Yes! High five! Well, we should probably
Awkward,
yeah,
like-
awkward, COVID-friendly high five.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I forgot the terrible
That
world we
was
lived in
nice.
for a second.
That was
Yeah.
really
And
good.
there was a little replay. of
There
me
was.
doing
That's
it and
wonderful.
everything.
How confident are you feeling for the tournament?
Well, Daltos told me I should just be an enforcer,
So bumping people and stuff.
which is where you just charge people
Yeah.
and destroy them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just target their best player and do that.
Good
Makes
strat.
sense.
Good strat.
So
Well-
Smith, I'm coming for you.
Oh, fine talk. Well, we've got other team captains. Can I grab it?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. We've got other team captains we're going to go and see.
I can't believe you hacked my camera. I didn't
No, we
even know
didn't-
this was on.
Lewis, it was on when we came in here.
Have they been filming me this whole time?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
This
but
is you standing
yeah.
around going, how does this game work?
so we were talking to Hat Films, but you were on the stream.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's content, baby.
I'm going to have to check out. Okay, well, I'm not. I better be careful.
I think you need to. You're also just in a very recording room, so you probably shouldn't do anything you don't want seen.
Keep that jumper
Well,
on.
I normally like to, wear less clothes, to get into, at home I just play in my pants.
We're going to go into another room. Thank you for
Good luck.
too much.
You're welcome.
We'll see you soon. Best of luck.
See you on the other side, camera.
Bye, camera. Don't know where we're going to be next. Good luck, Sam. We're going to go and chat to Briony in here. Hello. Whoop. Hello. Wait, so now we need to we need to go in there. We all need to crouch down into here. Bree, join us.
Yeah, I'm almost as tall as you, so.
That's all kneel down. Hello, how are we doing, team? I hope we're well. Briony, how are you feeling about your first ever Rocket League tournament?
Nervous. I don't want to disappoint my team because they are really good and I'm the worst part of it.
I don't think you're going to.
We've seen Twitch clips of that proving exactly true when you had 0 points in your first couple of games and then you managed to move up to 2 points.
That's pretty good because that's a ball hit.
Yep.
You've hit the ball once, and that is something that a lot of pro players do struggle with sometimes.
That's true.
How are you feeling with your team? Are they a good team that you're happy with?
Yeah, they're really lovely. Kirsty is like,
No, I just know them really as they all hit each other.
oh,
It's
they
fake
are.
stuff
They're
right
really
there.
nice. Yeah, Tom is he did a lot of MS Paint diagrams for me, so I could learn what a ball was and what a car was, and they were very helpful.
So you've done the theory.
Yeah, it's just the practice. I've no experience as a car.
No, wow, that's really deep.
That is deep.
Let's all just take a second to ponder that. I have no experience as a car.
If anybody in chat does have experience as a car, then please let us know, because this is actually brand new to all of us now. This is next level.
I never thought I'd be thinking of this today.
Brum brum.
Brum Brum. Brum was a great show.
It was.
To be fair. Bree.
Buggy eyes, wasn't he?
Huh?
Was that with the yellow car with the buggy eyes?
It was, yeah.
He always saved the day, even though it was a car.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. There might have been somebody controlling it, remotely speaking. So, Bree, how are you feeling about the tournament?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I was like hoping that me and Briony and Zylus could have gotten something back from the last tournament where we got unfairly kicked out early. Well, that we thought at least, but maybe other people would be. It's fair, but yeah, I was hoping that today we'd be able to take it all the way, but. Servers.
You still will.
Yeah.
The servers will be absolutely fine. Do we all believe?
We all believe.
There we go. That's what we have to do. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like, the hope for you then is winning this whole darn thing.
At least get into the semi-finals and the finals, I think. I think last time we got kicked out of the semi-finals, but there was only 4 teams anyway, so making semi-finals means that you basically turned up.
Who's going to be the lowest placed team? Who gets knocked out in the group stage?
Oh, I couldn't possibly say.
Who's getting knocked out in the group
It
stage?
would be the Big Hawks, because I'm pretty sure that's captained by Daltos. And
Yes.
Yeah, Daltos.
No, Lewis is the captain.
Lewis? I thought Lewis was with Sips and Ravs.
No.
Oh, I don't follow the teams very
Who's
much,
the
obviously.
Sips and Oh, we need our cheat sheet.
Oh, it's
Where's Craig
it's
gone?
Ben.
That's it,
right,
yeah.
That's right.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
shall we get back to the main studio? We'll see what's happening with the servers. Thank you. We'll see what's happening
I was
with
pointing it.
Oh, no, sorry, I thought you were passing
No,
it.
I was pointing it to you expertly. Carry on.
Sorry, we're going to go back to the studio, but we'll talk you through our journey back to the studio. Cole's going to get a head start. We'll see you there. Thank you, Briony. Thank you, Bree.
Ow, my knee.
God, why did we kneel down? What was the point? Thank you very much. Good luck, guys.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye.
Right, I've had my comedy strop, so I'm back now. I'm Stumpy's friend again.
I just seen Lewis practicing. Oh yeah, let's go see Ravs. I just want a couple of words out of Ravs, to be fair.
By the knight in shining armor.
He is. That is pretty fun. I'm going to knock on his door.
That's such an aggressive, confident knock.
Oh, Ravs just did such a nice smile. That was lovely.
I have Stumpy and Cole here.
Hello. Right.
Hi.
We are here being roving reporters for the mainstream.
Our belief is
Yeah.
that this camera is about to be on the
Yeah.
main Yogscast
Okay.
stream, but we are not in control of that, so we don't know if it isn't working. 'Cause-
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
I'll do a mute for you guys on Discord. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, Discord people.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, I'll
Hi,
battle that.
guys.
Hello. How are you, Ravs? Are you well?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just playing some free play. The servers are down. It's a pretty sad time. Yeah.
We should have thought, in fairness, there was going to be a new season starting today. But unfortunately, we did not think of that.
Wait, is that a common occurrence for us to get DDoSed during these times?
No, normally seasons are sort of one every few months or so, so the odds of this happening are
Okay.
incredibly low.
astronomically low, and
Really?
yet we've done it.
I would go so
Shit.
far as to say that this is quite bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
know.
what are we gonna do, lads?
Well, we're thinking we might pivot to Dota.
Oh no. I cannot do it.
Why can't we pivot to Dota? What's wrong with that?
Oh, I'll go insane. I mean, I could pivot to Dota. I could do it.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be okay because I think it normally takes like 10-15 minutes. It's been an hour. Craig is looking through the door right now, giving us the eye. How would you describe Craig right now looking through that door?
He's staring at us like very intimately. He's raising his eyebrows. I'm feeling very aroused. He's
Christ.
He's unzipping his trousers.
This is a HIPAA violation.
He's made the glass wet. I'm not okay with that. Well, Ravs, we're going to try and we're going to head back to the studio.
Okay.
We're going to hopefully get this game working.
Okay.
And good luck. And hopefully you get through to the grand finals. If not, see you in the pub later.
Thank you. I'll see you at the pub.
All right.
Wait, sorry, Rams, before we go, I see on your screen that you're a level 1. So are you brand new to Rocket League? Or is this a
No,
different
I'm
account?
not brand new to Rocket League. I was like rank 30 and then it did the epic thing.
Right.
And it's like kicked me back to rank 1 or something.
Okay. So you know your stuff. You know how to hit the ball. You'll
Yeah,
be one of the players to look out
Yeah,
for.
I mean, I won the last tournament. I'm pretty hot talent.
the last tournament.
Casual won the last tournament, but I passed the ball to him sometimes.
you were expertly there on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. I was present.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Well, we will let you get back to the grind.
Thank you.
Apologies for gate crashing your stream. Have
No
fun with
problem.
that, everybody.
Welcome.
Everybody use your Twitch primes right now on Ravs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye, lads.
Right.
Bye.
There were lots of eyebrows there. Does that mean anything? The server's back. We're doing okay now? Okay. We're passing a giant Fallout 76 Pip boy.
Nice.
Who's giving us... Oh, watch out for the stairs. Oh.
Craig lived life on the edge.
Craig was literally turning to look at us right before about 6 or 7 stairs, and I'm sure you know the layout of the office, but it still scared me a lot.
No, he's going to shut his fingers in the door.
Oh my god, this guy. Those fingers are worth billions. Put the weasel down. Don't put it in your pants. Okay. Right, okay. We'll use feedback. I'll bring this mic in here. Probably.
Okay, we are back in the studio.
Oh,
We're back here. We're hanging out again. That was really fun.
that was really fun. That was really good. That was just. It's a shame that you guys couldn't see the actual exploration. But suffice to say, there were corridors.
Yes, so many corridors. We are waiting.
Oh, they did hear the feedback.
That's okay.
I
Don't
thought
worry.
I caught it in time. I was honestly so proud that I'd saved a technical mistake.
You did well. I'm still
did.
proud of you.
Sorry.
We are waiting to see what is happening with these servers because it would be funny if we've literally travelled for
4 hours.
4 hours. I was 2.5 hours.
I win.
Yeah, I think I win for travelling less time. You dick. And yeah,
Every time you insult me, I giggle.
No, it's
and
nice.
you conditioned me to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
wow.
Oh, we have some options, which I believe you guys can see. We can do a LAN with those in the office.
Yeah.
We can do a LAN with externals using remote desktop. Or we can pivot.
We're not pivoting.
Pivot.
We're not pivoting.
Pivot.
We're not pivoting. I think if we can do...
Reference.
I've never seen it.
You don't know pivot?
Who?
Look, people are saying pivot.
I don't know who that is.
You're the only one here that doesn't know the Friends reference. It's where they're bringing a sofa up the stairs in one of their flats.
Never heard of
and
it.
It's really difficult, and Ross is there saying pivot.
Ross?
Not from Hat Films.
I know Ross from Hat Films.
Yeah, no, the man
Was
from
he in a 90s TV show?
Schwimmer.
Do you think if he was an Olympian and he did
David Schwimmer or Ross from Hat Films?
David Schwimmer.
Yeah.
Do you think that if he was doing some, water-based sports for too long, he might get Schwimmer's ear?
It's not much of a joke to say that Schwimmer sounds like swimmer. I'm really sorry. That's not one of your best. I mean, if you'd said, if he did films for movies, would he be Hans Schwimmer?
Do you know how embarrassed you've just made me?
That might be quite a good one.
Do you know how embarrassed I am right now? I'm fucking mortified.
Maybe you should drink some paint, Schwimmer.
Thinner. Yeah. Maybe you should get Schwimmer. So we are right. Let's do a tournament of Rocket League, I reckon.
Yeah.
And we will do something like LAN based because we've got a load of people here.
How long does that take to set up a LAN? I feel like LANs take quite a long time to set up. Maybe I'm being old-fashioned.
How long do LANs take to set up? They're having a look now. I'm okay with that. Can anybody let us know what the deal is with the Rocket League situation? Because genuinely, I thought it would take about 15 minutes.
The new service thing? Shall I check the Psionics Twitter?
Well, that was my idea, but then I've also seen nothing. Oh, you've got a screen. I don't own that screen. That's your screen.
Yeah, no one can see this, can they?
Yeah. How's everybody chatting to him? What are you all up to? How's your day been? Have you guys been thinking looking forward to 5 p.m. where I'm not going to be a prick and I'm actually going to be here, hanging out?
Let's see. I'm on @Rocket League on Twitter.
Oh, go on RL support or RL status. Hang on, scroll up. There, middle. Google down. Google is down.
No way. Also, it's not actually Rocket League. It's
Google's down. Are you kidding me?
It's like when Amazon went down, and it was like Twitter and WhatsApp and Facebook, and everybody was talking through Twitter. There was one that was still up, and everyone was like, laughing at. I think it was when only Twitter was up, Facebook and Discord and WhatsApp were down.
AWS and whatever went down.
See, that is bad luck.
Are you sick? Google is down.
There's nothing else
Google's
to say.
not down. Okay.
Oh.
Well, no, but I reckon Google is alive, but then the Google backend servers,
Google Cloud,
they're not alive. Yeah. Is Google? I cannot believe this.
Does worry me more because I did see that they had remote computers that were using Google's remote access.
No.
Is Google down? No.
Can I show that to the camera?
You've just broken the internet.
Will that focus?
Oh, that's weirdly
is
good
Google
quality.
down? No.
Mate, if you get a message from your girlfriend right now, then...
Not a message from your
I don't
girlfriend.
know, or my girlfriend, then 45 people are going to see it.
God, that's not Ask Jeeves, mate. This is like...
Ask Jeeves, did you say? Oh, it's not Ask Streams.
That's
I
not-
thought you said it's not Ask Jeeves.
It's not Ask Jeeves.
Good about Google, aren't we? Anybody remember Ask Jeeves? I remember doing my homework in about 2005. My mum was about like rivers and streams and
God,
stuff.
you're old.
And my mum somehow had heard of Ask Jeeves, and she asked Jeeves is down.
I
Oh,
remember
no.
I remember Alta Vista. Do you remember Alta Vista? That was a search engine.
I know the name. I
back
don't
in
know
the
anything
day.
else about it.
Yeah, basically the same thing, like a Jeeves type situation. I remember my mum printing out directions, like
With Alta Vista.
with Alta Vista maps or whatever it was, or like to find somewhere.
Was it Windows Vista that killed Alta Vista? Like, seriously, like, if your company is called Alta Vista and Microsoft released something called Vista,
TJ said.
you're in trouble.
Oh, he's doing other stuff.
Oh, he's gestured.
Okay, that's fine. I found a thing on RL status.
I think that's a good question, but fine.
Yeah, it's a great question or whatever. 4 minutes ago, Rocket League and Rocket League Sideswipe are both experiencing server outages.
Sideswipe.
Matchmaking, parties, and more may not be available at this time.
That is tough.
At this time! At this bloody time!
At this juncture.
Are you serious? This is I'm so angry with Jeff Bezos.
What I would say is that if we were to pivot to Dota 2, and I'm all for that idea,
No.
I sort of know you have to kill their Nexus.
Is that League or is that Dota?
I think it's League of Legends. I think I just trolled some people, but maybe it's called a Nexus as well in Dota. I'm not sure.
Looks at chat. That's League. Ancient.
Ancient.
Because it's called Defense of the Ancient.
Ancients.
Two.
That makes sense.
Dota 2.
The sequel.
I am
Back for
absolutely. Can I get some flabbergastids in chat? Because I am flabbergasted right now that this has gone so unbelievably wrong.
Like, I get that it's sort of like the whole,
Fortnite's up.
Yogscast always runs smoothly thing, but the fact that we've done this twice, right? The first time we went onto the Yogscast stream, I believe that we casted the B
Your
stream
girlfriend
for-
did send me a message, by the way.
What did she say? Thought I'd send the message. Wow.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So just quickly with the status thing.
Okay.
Login. Fortnite's up, by the way. Thank God. Epic Game Store is up. Epic Online Services are up. Support to Creator is up. Twinmotion Cloud is up. Battle Breakers is up. Unreal Engine is up. Epic Games website is up. Rocket League is down. Logins down. Game services down. Matchmaking down.
Sideswipe.
Stats and leaderboards down. Items shop down. Parties and friends down, baby!
How's Sideswipe?
Only released in Oceania is what Sideswipe
So
is.
it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Anybody in Oceania watching? Don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's 6 a.m. there. If anyone watching this right now woke up at 5 a.m. ish
imagine.
in Australia, hoping to see this tournament, you think I can't wait for the VOD. I have to know immediately. Yeah, 5 a.m. in Australia.
Should we go? I want to move
It's back
again.
up. Daltos says back up.
Wait, back up.
We're back up.
Wait, don't. It's back up. The servers. Oh my God. Hang on. Wait. I've got my computer now.
We're back up.
I am going to.
Shout out Hyperkitty.
I can't open up my Rocket League. Can't look what happens when I open up my Rocket League. Oh,
It says you're shit at the game. You can't play.
shut up. Can you launch yours?
I'm going to click play. Let's see if I'm not shit at the game so can play.
Okay, come on. Come on, chat. We need some fingers crossed emojis. If you type : crossed, it then comes up with like fingers crossed or whatever.
Does it?
Yeah, something like that.
I had something to say and I've
Oh,
forgotten it.
I've just been remoted into. That was
Yeah,
creepy.
I think they're saying don't do what you're doing. I think they're saying bugger off.
Okay, I can bugger off. That's fine.
Ah.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed in chat. I'm going to refresh for refreshing the page. Still says major outage.
Major.
Major outage.
We're getting a lot of mixed reviews here.
Your game is doing a thing.
Yeah,
Click.
No, because it keeps saying I'm currently shared with remote. I won't say the thing.
I don't
that
think
it is.
they wanted you to do that. I just
No.
thought it'd be funny if you did.
Did you just get me in trouble?
Yeah. TJ is swearing at the door.
No,
Okay.
TJ, I was told to. No, he actually is. Oh, I hate this. I don't like being in trouble at all.
He's giggling so much.
I don't want to be in trouble. I want
Tell
to
the
be
lube
good.
story again. Quick. Come on.
Lubed me.
Come on. Come on.
They
Come on.
lubed me like a pre-boiled chicken.
I'm looking at my game. Just go to, whatever. I don't... Oh, we tabbed out.
Yeah, all right, stop looking at the game. I don't think they want us. I think that's quite clear.
No, but I've not touched anything.
Then don't touch anything, because clearly every time we
but
touch
I'm
something,
looking.
every time we touch something, there's
stuff.
a message that appears saying you're now being remoted into, and something's like, oh, what if I touch it one more time?
I'm not touching. I'm
think it's
using my eyes.
pretty clear. The thing to know, you're not using your eyes. These are not your eyes.
I didn't do anything.
Bet you wish they were your eyes.
They might be up.
Okay.
It might be up. It might be working.
We can see some rock. For
The
some
thing
reason,
is,
only on yours.
I really want, okay, people to just see the overlay that Craig has created. Because it is no exaggeration when I say that Craig has stayed up for, like nights in a row to get an overlay working. Craig straight up learned how to code. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
It's insane.
Actually. And the color system goes throughout. Like, I'm not a graphic designer, but I love the fact that the logo is these colors, and then the UI is also those same colors. Anyone that's trying to be a graphic designer, Craig has like done some graphic design guru-ness.
Yeah, he's done well.
Really nailed it. I mean, this isn't some meme. Actually, looks crap. Like, it's really genuinely.
Imagine if we hyped it up and we got a game and we're joking.
No, but it could be,
crap.
no. But what I mean is, it might be like, Microsoft Paint, the classic sort of bad comedy UI.
Yeah.
It is not that. This is one that you can use on any broadcast in the world. It's brilliant. So when it does come on, the first thing I want to see isn't, the servers are back. Look, the servers should be back, right? I'll tell you who's gone above and beyond. Not the servers. They're just doing their job if they bother to do it. Craig has gone above and beyond.
You're gonna
Craig
get fired.
is better than the servers.
You're going to get fired. We're getting players in now. We just heard. I'm very excited. This is so much like our first tournament, but now we're in person together.
Yeah, it is a lot like... That's what I was going to say earlier. Yeah, so when we did our first one of these things, I think you and I were on the B stream. We were nobodies.
We were scum.
Dirt. We were fast
Trash boys.
onto the official Yogscast channel. Nobody knew or frankly gave a shit who the hell we were. And we had about an hour of just filling.
It was big. It's really big.
Yeah, that was tough. So
we're approaching an hour on this one, so I hope we can get there. More fingers crossed for that bad boy.
At least this time we've been walking. We've gone for a wander.
Our first matchup, Cole, is going to be...
Chocolate Boys.
But is that the one that's being casted? Yeah.
Chocolate Boys.
It must be all the top matches that are being casted. Sorry.
Chocolate Boys versus... Fungible tokens.
Very good. Nice and in time as well. Can we just delay until Jingle Jam? Do you want to be here till Jingle Jam?
When's that?
December the 1st.
Yeah, all right. We're not doing anything between now and then, are we?
We're actually not, are
2
we?
weeks.
we?
Professionally, we're casting the RCS
Oh, yeah.
this weekend.
I actually forgot about that.
I didn't.
Joking!
Ha.
No, I genuinely... Cole.
Yeah, no.
Cole, if I talk quietly enough, they can't hear me.
Okay.
That chat is like a T-Rex, probably.
Stay still, I can't see you.
I forgot what my job was. I don't know why you're in a karate pose for this. Why did you pick a really hard pose? There's a T-Rex coming. Just stop in a really nice chill pose.
It's like holding the wall. You got to sort of get in the right shape for the T-Rex not to see you.
What, big dead Dale Winton is going to come in and...
T-Rex me to death.
Yeah, Dale
T-Rex Winton.
Imagine getting a t-shirt that says Big Dead Dale Winton T-Rex me to death. Anyway, we are going to be getting into our first matchup. Somebody please mock up that t-shirt. The first match is Chocolate Boys, which is the Hat Films crew, versus Fungible Tokens. There is Briony. Look at that
look at
concentration on her face.
UI. Sorry, Briony, no offense, but the UI is beautiful. I got distracted.
Look at that VR.
By that.
Look at that UI. I'm tickling the UI. I'm tickling Craig's UI.
How fast am I going? I'm
I
going
could do
at
with a
0
new eye.
speed per hour.
What?
I had the boost gauge on me.
Hang on. Oh, we've gone away
we're
from
going
it.
through. I feel like we're
going in, and Rav scored it.
Wait, no, is this live?
This is live. Craig's overlay is broken. The first game, name goes to the wall, and Ravs gets the inaugural goal for the Subpar X Yogscast Rocket League tournament. What a world, what a day, what an incredible situation we find ourselves in. We don't need a UI.
There was the Grim Reaper coming out of the goal, so proud of itself, saying, ding dong, the tournament is dead. But no, Grim Reaper, on this occasion, unfortunately, you are incorrect, because we will get to see these two teams, which are Chocolate Boys and Fungible Tokens, or we did get to see it for a minute. Now we've shifted.
Anybody fancy a node relay? Node relay for the boys?
Oh, I'm up for a node relay, an ODR.
I can have a node ER with the boys. Anybody in chat fancy a node ER? I'll get you a bag full.
How do you get one? No DR. No DR.
Yeah.
It's 1-1.
Yeah, that is 1-0. Smith has got a goal. That's the first goal for the Chocolate Boys as well. Cole, you requested a pen and a paper for this.
That was a long time ago. This is no longer a pen and paper sort of tournament.
It went to shit within about 5 minutes.
Normally when I'm casting, I do a little vertical line and I sort of say when Team 1 has scored, when Team 2 has scored. Now it's chaos, baby. This is Mad Max. This is the Wild West. This is Yogscast HQ, and this is 2-1.
That's Trot trying to go up for the shot.
Nope.
They call that a carpenter, by the way. You know a pull shot? They call it a carpenter. It's like a carpenter hitting a nail.
That's really obscure.
But I genuinely like it.
Yeah.
I think it's quite fun. Who have you got to win this? Because this is going to be a best of one. During this, we also have Flatpack Mafia versus Crunchy Hazelnuts. They are also playing. So that is Briony and Zylus versus Briony, Kirsty, and Tom Hazel. But out of this matchup, Cole, who are you feeling? Chat, who are you feeling as well?
Well, this is a second v first from the first Yogscast tournament, or at least certain people were involved in that. Chocolate Boys famously finishing second with that 2-1 loss that they got that you saw in the trailer earlier. Fungible Tokens Ravs, you spoke to him earlier, and he was, of course, he hastened to remind me, the winner of the first one of these bad boys. So clearly a good player. Hasn't played much recently because he's back to level 1 since the Epic switch, so we'll have to get back his skills. I think he'll improve throughout the day. But right now, I mean, Chocolate Boys, they're shooting well.
They're doing pretty good. That's 2 goals within 2 minutes as well, so they've been feeling confident. We're going to try and get those nameplates up for you as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see what we can do.
Press H on the keyboard, whoever is in control, and the nameplates will emerge.
H.
Hey! Oh, and then
again, that's the one. That's it. That's beautiful. We love that. That's very nice. I did also at you, Craig, in the Discord. Craig.
Did you?
I did, Craig.
Oh, no.
Craig.
Okay. Well, so Sips and Ravs get in each other's way. Sips the... You know, I assume
what a hit
that Sips, wherever he goes, he is the leader of that gang. He's just a natural born leader. But you can lead all you want when Al Smithy is nailing them in the corner like that.
What an attempt from Trot. I saw these guys practicing their aerials earlier on. Look at that proud salmon leap above the water, leading the ball down to Al Smithy. Beautiful salmons in chat as well. That is 3 goals for the Chocolate Boys. And I believe, is that Smith with a hat-trick as well?
It is. That's tripling up for Smith, so well done you. Really good start. They'll be happy with this, Chocolate Boys. They will have a bug to bear against Ravs in particular after getting that second place. That's the one piece of knowledge that I have, so I'm going to sort of spread that out throughout this tournament. That is my storyline here. As Al Smithy goes down the wing, he wants more. He wants 4. He wants the 4 of his opponents, the Fungible Tokens, but they managed to defend it on that occasion. And Trot sends it long as well. Ravs using the Dominus. Thoughts on the Dominus, Stumpy?
Love the Dominus. My favourite car in the game. Big fan of it. I use it recreationally myself. Yeah, I really recommend it. Ross is annoying me already, though.
Okay.
Tell you that much.
Ooh.
My one issue I've got with Ross is that he sits so goddamn far back in his net. Look at him there.
And you told him about that. You told him about that.
I did, and you think, oh, okay, therefore he knows what to do. The ball's coming towards him. He's got about an hour to make his goddamn mind up. And yet Ben, Sharky's his way in.
It's pronounced Bedgers.
Bedgers. Big Bedgers. Bedgers his way in.
Oh, he's bedgered it again! He's rolling in! Oh, but Ross, thank God he was on the goal line. If he wasn't, his team really could have been in trouble. Thankfully, ignoring Stumpy Goblin. Puts someone to the centre. There's some boost management here. Ross is going to go and get some, but Smithy leaves it, and so does Ross. He's got there in the end. Oh, big bad Bedgers, though, on the wall, looking like a proper bedgerer of the ball.
Do you want to know something else about Chocolate Boys?
Go on.
They call rotations the washing machine method.
For goodness sake.
They have no normal names for anything, and Sips just got himself a goal as well.
Is it a goal? Do they call it a goal, or do they call it gosh darn...
Think of something.
It's really difficult.
Think of something to say when you start. Do you want to do that again?
Salad. Do they call it a salad?
Yeah, they call it a salad.
Because it's like mixing up the lettuces and tomatoes in the goal, then eating it.
Can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Can you shut the goddamn fuck up?
I
Is that okay?
really do smile every time you say
You
these
do?
things. Yeah.
I think you like it in some weird, perverse way.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, this is 3-3 now, so clearly both these teams are fan of punishment. Ross is going to be able to get his goal. Gets his central, does lead in front of the ball a little bit too much. No! Troy hits the thing! Smith, why are you in your goal? Move up! Move up! Don't be that far back. That was a goal if Smith wasn't sitting back. Right at, oh my God, that's infuriating to see. All I want them to do, and I said this, if anybody watches Hat Films, they will know what I've said to them. Move up to the halfway line and you'll be able to figure it out. Smith.
Oh, with goalkeeping like
That's
that,
a good
though,
save.
you can see why he stays. Fungible Tokens for a second thought that they were going to take the lead with just 27 seconds left. Not to be on that occasion, but I would say that it's Chocolate Boys rotating just that little bit better, having a lot of control of the ball. The strike goes to the side. He wants to put a pass into the middle, but the ball does peel away from the wall somewhat, making it difficult. It's a solid connection, but Bedges is there on the halfway line, booming it away. We've got two goalkeepers. This is dangerous. Trots up.
Smith
is following.
Smith, fancy it? Fancy it, Smith? What are you up to? What's the plan there, son?
It's safety first for good old Smithy, but it can backfire, as we saw for the Fungible Token second goal.
Overtime. In this first game, how's it going to fall? Chat, who do you reckon? Chocolate Boys or Fungible Tokens? Let us know in chat right now, because Sips immediately starts off with the ball. That's going to be an awkward one for Al Smithy to save. Can he get the big clear? He does so. Does get that midfield as Ravs is going to be waiting. Goes down for that backboard hit. Can anybody read it? Trot is able to. Suddenly Ravs is put on that back foot. Trot rotating via mid boost. Can he also get that back right? No. And Bedgers misses it too. Ross, chance to shoot on, but Ravs cracking save.
Here comes Trot again down the wing. Really good attacking play now from the Chocolate Boys, but all three, yet again, of the Fungible Tokens combining. They will be punished if they bunch up that much throughout the rest of this overtime, but on that occasion it did manage to work for them. But they keep on going, the Chocolate Boys, and the shot now Smithy! Smithy with his fourth, with his team's fourth, and with the first win for the Chocolate Boys.
Chalky Boys taking the initial dub of the tournament. What a pass from Trot. And then Smith getting in the way right in front of Ben. Outstanding placement from him. Is able to secure the Chocolate Boys their first victory. 1 point goes to them as round one on the Caster Games on stream. They have completed it. I believe now, that's also Smith 4 goals. Jesus Christ, that was a good performance from him.
Scorer.
I believe now I run to...
They're not out yet.
I don't go. I now don't move. I wait,
No,
don't I?
you stay, because I believe your interview is after the first team is actually out,
You're
which is
very
going
right,
to be
yeah.
in
That's on
1,
me.
2, 3, 4 matches time. But then
Great
we'll
stuff.
have an interview with whoever is the loser. I mean, I can't see Fungible Tokens losing this group stage. I think they had a lot of positives to take from that.
Definitely.
They scored themselves some goals. They managed to punish Chocolate Boys for being absolute cowards and staying in the goal too much. But I mean, Ross... You know, he should have been further forward, but credit to him, the ball did boom its way towards him. A couple of times I was there biting my nails thinking, oh, he's going to miss. Didn't miss.
Smith did a really good job as well, I thought. He did stay far back, and if that's where he feels safe, I know that Ross said previously, that's where he feels safe, and I think he used the word terrified if he moves too far up. What I would want, though, is just move... When the ball is like literally on that back line, move to the halfway line. There are very few occasions where you're going to get the ball soaring over your head.
Yeah, especially at this level, in a nicest way. You're not going to get full court boomers.
If that does happen, then you've fallen victim to a pinch or something like that, or just ultimately a good clear, but you're going to miss out on more goals than you're going to concede by sitting too far back.
They don't call it a pinch, they call it a seal's tail, because it's like when a seal launches a ball.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a better one,
Have you
wasn't
seen a whale launch a seal?
I have.
It's not
sad.
okay.
Have you seen a whale launch Seal, the 1990s R&B soul singer?
I have, yeah. It was originally called Kiss From a Rose, which is what it ended up being called as well. But it's because he flew so far.
He rose.
No, he kissed Rose from the Titanic, who was sitting on her door in the sea.
See.
Yeah, exactly.
Good times.
Yeah, really good times.
So it's in our first game. I don't know if we can see the results of the other first game, which was Flatpack Mafia.
Who won the first
versus
one?
Crunchy Hazelnuts. Say again?
Who won the first matchup between Flatpack Mafia and Crunchy Hazelnuts?
That's what I was asking. That's why you confused me, because I thought that's what I said.
That's on me, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Look at that!
3-0 to the Crunchers.
That's a big result. That is a huge result. Crunchy Hazelnuts, 3-0. Every single person who I've asked about this tournament has said Crunchy Hazelnuts are the team to beat. Briony wasn't convinced. She was not having any of it, but I think it's because Tom and Kirsty, they have got genuine hours. There's like 400 hours for Kirsty, you're saying. That is a really big difference. That's a lot of hours in any game.
Yeah.
Let alone when you're facing a team that has not got that many hours in it. I think that it's going to be big up at the top. I personally see big hawks, like down at the bottom.
I mean,
I see big hawks going down.
You got to give a little bit of credit to Flatpack Mafia because they've come up against the top seeded team, the scariest players in this, with the most hours, and they've managed to keep it respectable. 0-3 is enough goals that you've been defending against them. What have you spied with your very little eye?
Thank you. It was, I believe it's Tom on the High Rollers D&D account. 980 hours between us. Our team captain Briony contributes 4 of those.
Aww.
But 976 out of 980. It's not 980, is it?
No, it's not. It's 4 hours less. It's about 99.64 recurring percent.
Recurring? On 4?
No, 64.
Oh, so recurring. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's insane that it does that.
Do you reckon there's anyone in chat that thought,
No.
Holy shit, I didn't realise that Cole was a gifted mathematician that could just work that out? Because as far as you guys are aware, there's no reason that I haven't just worked that out, that I am that good at maths. Get your calculator out. You'll see I was right.
You were part of the Gifted and Talented program at school, weren't you?
I actually was for PE.
For PE? Your
Yeah.
school did it for PE?
Yeah. I was kept after school and did PE. But the thing is, because I was...
No, you had a kickabout with your mates. That's not the Gifted and Talented.
No. We did trampolining at one point. That's what I remember. We did, like, gymnastics. I was always too much of a wimp for gymnastics. He wanted us to, like... You know the mini trumpets? He wanted us to hop on the trumpet, put our hands on the horse, and then launch our way over... he wanted us to hop on the trumpet, do a forward roll on the horse, and then land. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing that, sir. And he kept saying, no, go on, do it. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to literally snap my neck in twain. That is not what I'm put on this planet to do.
And you were part of the Gifted and Talented, and you just said no.
Yeah.
You don't get that in maths. They say,
because-
divide that number by that number, you just go, no. I wasn't put on this earth to divide.
No recurring.
No recurring. No. Jesus Christ. Okay, wow. That's just...
I actually can touch my toes.
Go on.
Pretty well.
Can I touch your toes?
Yeah, go on. Right, can I get into your...
Look how short your little leg is. Move your hand. He's going to put my feet up for the night.
Oh, really relaxed.
He's going to put my feet up for the night.
Wait, if I lean forward a bit, which way do I go?
Oh, look at you.
I've got little hooves. I've actually got little hooves.
So when we were all crouching down with Briony, you just stood.
I was jumping. I was
were
on tippy
jumping.
toes. I was on tip hooves.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Is the next round of games ready to
I
go? I
hope
presume
so.
we're getting people
We're not
into
topping
their
that.
lobbies.
Yeah.
I presume that's being sorted out. Yeah, we're getting people in. That's fine.
Nice.
I'm completely okay with that. I could do with a drink. Shall I just go and get a drink? Jonathan.
Why don't... Yeah.
Oh, okay. Could I have... Oh, there are some amazing San Pellegrinos in the fridge. Can I have like the lemon and mint one, the green can?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
There's also really good fake versions of that from Aldi. Lemon and
Other
mint.
shops are available.
Yeah, true.
Just not as good.
No, Aldi's ones are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, could I have a different flavour? Because that's the flavour that I had last. Can I have any other one apart from like your classic lemonade, please? Can I have grapefruit?
The
please?
pamplemousse.
The pamplemousse.
So my girlfriend's friends have got a game involving a pamplemousse where you go to like a house party, and this has happened frequently, right? You go to a house party, and you'll get there, about like an hour in or so, and someone says to the host, or they make like an announcement, they go, "Où est la pamplemousse?" And it just means, where is the grapefruit? And suddenly the party stops, and everyone goes and finds the grapefruit, right? And then when you get it, you then go...
Whoever gets it first. Whoever
whoever then finds the pamplemousse, you get it, you go, "Eh, pamplemousse!" And then that person then hides it. Half an hour later, you then say, "Où est la pamplemousse?" Then everyone stops and goes and finds it again.
So you let it
Let's go.
die.
Thank
and
you
then
so
bring it
much,
back.
TJ.
Thank you. You let it die, then bring it back. And enjoy this.
I'd love that.
There you go. There you go.
Give me that fucking drink.
San Pellegrino, it's called.
It is?
Nice.
Yeah.
Imagine, what do you know if a waiter did that? What do you know if an actual waiter at a lovely restaurant, right? You're taking your lovely girlfriend out for a 5-year anniversary meal, okay?
That's coming up.
Is it? Is it actually that long?
Yeah, this coming February.
Oh, there you go. You're taking her out to the 5-year anniversary meal, and this is like a Michelin star restaurant.
Nando's.
Michelin star Nando's. It's
Yeah.
the best Nando's in like
Not all the chicken is dry then.
best Nando's in Gloucester.
And overpriced.
They say, and they say, "Your drink, sir," and they sort of hand it to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And they go, "Oi."
So
And they go, "Oi."
Thank you so-
Oi.
At that point,
Would you laugh? Would you laugh?
I'd probably go.
And they
just keep going. Wee. I feel like I would be so angry. I think I'd get angry at that. But then they might. But then if I ruin the night, then suddenly my girlfriend's like sad at me.
I don't want to say this is needlessly orangey, but I haven't opened it. Don't worry. This is orange and blood orange.
That's a lot of oranges.
It's orange squared.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yours is see-through.
That is really exciting.
That's really cool.
That was quite
put
good.
the egg in it.
What the
So the
fuck
egg,
did you just say?
The egg here that I'm touching.
right, okay.
Put that egg in it. Have some eggnog. No, you have to move your goblin's fingers, don't you? Oh, come on!
That is gutting.
Production have one job, and it's not to do that.
Well, our next game we've been forced to look at is Chocolate Boys. I dropped my pen. Versus Big Hawks. Anybody in chat got Big Hawks? This is Ross Trotton Smith versus Lewis, Daltos, and Alex the Rambler. Why does he get 3 words for his name?
That's a good question. We will never know that. He doesn't in game though. He's the Rambler 146.
Look at that picture for
Oh, we got
Smith.
some cool pictures. That's good.
Look at this overlay. Chat. This is what Craig was doing. This is what we wanted. It's what we were excited for. And we have got a proper Craigle overlay. It is phenomenal.
I'll tell you what, this drink isn't that great. It needs more orange.
Does
Could
it?
have a good clementine.
Yeah, it's not quite enough. I love a Clementine. Oh,
Okay.
nearly Smith with an amazing shot, but Rambler sitting at the back, rocking the Vulcan, that is. Lewis is in the Merc. He was saying earlier on that he thinks he needs to run Disruption.
Yeah, and that is a viable tactic, you know, all the way up to the top level. You know, everybody is capable of doing crazy things mechanically at the pro level, but there are still players that focus a lot more on bumps and demos and really see it as a key facet of their gameplay. So there is no shame in that at all.
What a touch.
And anybody in here that cries every time they're demoed, shut up.
Grow up.
Shut up. It's really cool to bump and demo people in Rocket League. And if you get stroppy about that, that's on you, my friend.
Why is Ross just permanently screaming? Why is he so cursed? Oh my god.
We'll save it for later. We'll show the people later.
Okay, Dalton's picture looks like a fucking sex offender.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Jesus. That's so weirdly strong.
But did you see it?
I keep telling you not to say things like that when we're casting. You need to stop.
Wait for Daltos to come up.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing you'd see on a local police Facebook page.
Yeah, that doesn't look great, does it? That's definitely a picture that they take when you're at the prison. What's it called?
So what I just said.
What did you say?
Mugshot.
Mugshot. Yeah, that's what you didn't say. Mugshot, did you?
I said a picture on a police Facebook page, which is basically a mugshot.
No, but you didn't say. Anyway, Ross has scored a goal. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about, the font and stuff. Look at how the font is also in the
lovely.
316. Oh, the ball speed, it changes as it goes.
But
That's new.
what else would it do?
Just show the speed of the goal. It actively shows the ball speed is at any given moment. That's
Yeah.
not normal.
On
That's
some
new.
overlays it is.
I've never seen that before.
It's not normally there.
Yeah.
I like it there, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
like it's been a thing. Also, there's a speedo on the thing. And
No,
that's
we
not
stopped
just
talking.
it's not just what Daltos was accused of. Ross is
While wearing.
2-0 up in this game. That's 2 goals for him. Congratulations. And Chocolate Boys are looking like in very, very good form for this match.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that you want to do is absolutely make sure that you do not finish 5th. I would imagine that if you can win one series, you're probably odds on to get through and avoid that happening. So the fact that Chocolate Boys have already won their first game by 4-3 is a good sign on that, and especially if they go 3-0 up here, they will be absolutely laughing. Oh, they do
what a
struggle.
miss!
Ross is back.
Ross, go on.
I'm pretty sure
Have
we've
it.
seen that exact
Have
same
it.
play before.
Have it.
With
Ray's
Smithy knocking the ball
Do
off
it.
the crossbar in an open goal, and then Ross being devastatingly back home.
Yeah. It's going to happen a lot. Good pass there from Trial of that.
Oh!
The 3-man passing play. That is unbelievable. Look at the team cams that we've got up as well.
Lewis knows. He knows he's been done there.
That is actually sick. I'm not even like trying to ham this up.
No.
That was a genuinely sick play.
That was absolutely brilliant. The decision making with every single touch of the ball was exactly what was needed.
Bit of
You love
tiki-taka.
that. You love that. You love the tiki-taka. You love the composure that Chocolate Boys are showing, and they are making a statement against these big Hawks. really making them struggle, looking in control. Ross's picture, like, he should be smiling. He needs to send a new one in because that devastation is not being shown on this pitch.
Not at all. As the Rambler's going to move down that right-hand side, Trot bumping Lewis out of the way. Can he outplay Daltos? He does with the aerial as well. The thing is, Cole, the tiebreaker, if we come to that, is going to be goal difference. Okay? You need to score as many goals as you can. You need to farm them. You cannot go lightly against any team because that could be the difference in that final bracket of your seeding. Whether you come first or even down to like third if it gets to a three-way.
Absolutely. It could also be really important to avoid the crunchy hazelnuts because they will presumably, we would assume, finish first. But the way Chocolate Boys are playing, maybe that's not the case.
Unbelievable.
But if they are finishing, basically whichever team finishes first, you do not want to finish fourth because then you meet them in the semi-finals. You want to be safely slotted in that second or third place finish, and then you can play the other shitter in second or third place. So getting a lot of goals genuinely could be very, very important. But I mean, for Big Hawks, what can they take from this? Because it's getting a bit slaughtery right now.
It's brutal. Oh, Smith with an aerial as well. Smith earlier, when we were hanging out in the Hat Films room, right? Which is just an incredible sentence for me to say.
Again, yeah, say it again, go on.
We were just hanging out in the Hat Films room.
Imagine you're talking to little 17-year-old Stumpy Goblin.
I don't know why you were there. You were in the film room. That's crazy. I went to a lot of speech therapy to get to where I am today.
You've done all right.
I've regressed in some areas.
You've done a job.
Smith was practicing his aerials, which I was a massive fan of. He kept saying, like, oh, I'm not scoring them, whatever, but he was making contact really frequently. And I loved that. I thought that was so much fun. And just seeing him actually try. Ross as well was doing aerial practice. Trot was then doing all of like the actual stuff, like getting the stream working and whatever. Trot also cut his leg on a computer.
It went through his gene.
It sliced his gene.
Yeah. Apparently the computer was got... Ooh, unlucky Trot. The computer was got ahead of the game Anthem. Yeah. Any Anthem fans in chat? Apparently they got the computer built for that. There's also like a water cooling system, and it's literally filled with bubbles.
A lot of air. Yeah, a lot of air.
It's really messed up. I don't like that computer. I don't trust it.
More dead air than this stream.
I do, though, like the way that Chocolate Boys are playing this game. 6-0, and they're really going for the jugular. I like to see that.
I mean, I just want to see if Big Hawk will get a goal. I struggle to see that, maybe they won't get a goal. But bear in mind, Daltos' team talks, the previous tournament, if nobody saw that, then they will not know how good Daltos was with his team talks. He was like a proper psychologist, like talking through his team.
Daltos?
That was what a save! Was that? Who was that? Was that Daltos there? Just got that save. That was unbelievable.
I don't know.
Yeah, Daltos got such a good team talk, just like saying, look, guys, we're down, but we're not out just yet. We can still play. And I honestly respect that a lot.
I remember it was on Neo Tokyo, wasn't it, when they were really struggling. We cut to their comms, and it was just keeping them happy. He was keeping them in the game. Literal sports scientist, apparently. There you go, then, Matt.
There you go.
It came through, because that was Simon, wasn't it? Because Simon was pretty new to it.
It was, yeah.
And he had a tough day at the office.
Simon and Alex, maybe.
Yeah.
So he's like 2/3 of this team. Just Lewis been replaced with Simon, which is, nearly the Yogscast fate.
Go on, Daltos, get yourself one. Unlucky. He'll be happy.
Congratulations, though, Chocolate Boys. Team cams. Look, stretching. Look at that.
That's a good stretch.
Having a thing. Lewis is shaking his head. He's shrugging. He doesn't know what's going on.
I'm disappointed with the lack of esports fist bumps. When you're at this level of esportery.
Let's go, Smith.
Oh, yeah,
let's go, Lewis.
A pair of Smiths right there. Oh.
Oh, 3 Lewises.
Wow.
Dream threesome, anyone?
That'd be a foursome, wouldn't it?
No, I want to watch. I want to watch.
Oh, it's because they're leaving the match, so when people leave the match, they get auto-replaced. That's
harsh.
Very funny.
That's very harsh. That's 6-0 in our second round. Amazing performance there by the Chocolate Boys. Really big fan of how they played that one. Nothing really to complain about.
Production have really stepped up their game because I said, I'm going to hold this very carefully because it is open now, that my orange and blood orange drink needed a clementine. Look what they brought me. So...
Can I have a Seggy?
Now, this is my segment. Yeah, because you can have a seggy. I always offer a segment. My girlfriend never accepts a segment, ever. Every time I open a clementine, I say, do you want a segment? She always says no.
Do you get easy peelers?
Yeah?
Yeah. I like an easy peeler.
But if there is an orange, I'll have it. Yeah, I'm not against an orange.
Too much. And there's always the risk of a seed in an orange.
That's true. I bet you use a knife for an orange, don't you? I bet you cut it into chunks.
No.
You put it in your mouth.
I very rarely eat fruit, as you know. I like an apple.
Every time, because it's so weird.
I like an apple because it's consistent. You know what you're getting with an apple? It's crunchy all the way through.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have a Seggy
Chat,
of
you
a,
want
like,
Seggy?
of a Clementine.
That's for you
Yeah,
guys.
chat. That's for you guys. Yeah.
That's for you.
Thank you. And I've honestly almost drowned on a segment before. Like, I was just drinking it, I ate it,
Karen.
and
It's Clementine, I said that.
yeah, I'm just going to eat it. I always get nervous that there's going to be a seed in it, or like the pith is going to get in the way.
Is that why you don't eat fruit? Did you have a bad experience?
Can you hype me up?
Whoa, we like to eat a Seggy because a Seggy is not a date. And when we eat with Seggy, you get it down in 8.
Yeah, it was good.
7, 6.
I've done it though, but like that was really good. That was a brilliantly juiced Seggy. Chat, how was your Seggy? I hope it was delicious.
That's actually better. I should be a chef.
That's not what... Okay. So round 2 has completed. Here are our groups. 6-0 for Chocolate Boys over Big Hawks and Crunchy Hazelnuts 5-0'd Fungible Tokens.
I feel like we
Look
should
at-
mix teams up at this point.
But look at how close, Cole. Chocolate Boys versus who was it? Fungible Tokens was previously, right? That was a 4-3 match. And then Crunchy Hazelnuts come through and they 5-0 them.
I dislike Crunchy Hazelnut's name because it's making me want some cereal. You know, I'm not a
Yeah, I can
breakfast
get
cereal
that.
kind of guy. I'm a snack cereal kind of guy. I have been known to have the packet in like a day, 2 bowls. I'll have half a packet
Wow.
in a bowl of Kellogg's Crunchy Nut Clusters.
Other
Anything
brands
less-
are available.
Anything less? Oh yeah, I do get own brand as well from Lidl.
You poor.
Incredibly, I do pour it. Yeah. So that's.
Just have a conversation with me.
You've asked me that for years, haven't you?
Please.
Just once.
One where I'd have to bloody
okay,
pay
all right.
you.
You want to have a conversation? Fine. Yes, I do occasionally pour
Don't
cereal
care.
into a bowl.
Flatpack Mafia versus Fungible Tokens is our next game. What's
Why
up?
have you put your San Pellegrino on your cheat sheet?
Because I don't want it on my mouse mat.
How does that make everyone feel? Backstage, those are printed.
No. I put it in an area where there's no text.
I'm not sure. We are back in, though, for
Round 3.
Flatpack Mafia versus Fungible Tokens. For the first time, we shall not be witnessing Chocolate Boys. If you guys are interested in seeing them, you can go to the Hat Films Twitch channel. I think everybody, actually, at least will have one player who is streaming at any given time, so you can watch any of these teams' runs in full if you would prefer to. Otherwise, we're going to stay right here with Flatpack Mafia versus Fungible Tokens. Fungi Tees, they lost their first game 3-4, as we saw earlier, and then they smashed their second one 5-0. And Flatpack Mafia, they lost their only game so far, but it was to Crunchy Hazelnuts, so that's fair.
So Flatpack Mafia, they are going to need a win here, as are Fungible Tokens, realistically, because they're currently sitting bottom, and that is a very worrying place to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be bottom ever. But Ravs, he's on the ball. He's got his eye back in.
what?
That is probably the goal.
Look
Look
how
at him.
happy he
He's
is.
loving it. Yes, Ravs. That's the energy we want to see.
Look
He's
at
earned
that
that.
aerial.
Oh, beautiful.
Are you serious?
Sit down, Bree.
Sit down, Bree.
Sit the fuck down, Bree.
Fucking sit down, Bree,
dick.
you prick.
Piss off, Bree.
Shut up, Bree.
Yeah.
Unbelievable goal. Top bins. Absolutely smashed. Love that.
Best
Absolutely
solo
unbelievable.
goal of the day so far. I would say that the Chocolate Boys passing play was a little bit better overall because I just love passing plays.
Yeah.
But that was quite beautiful. But here's Bree wanted to get involved again. Oh, he waits.
What a
He
fake!
feints. He fakes, but he waited 1 second too long and Ravs comes in to save.
Thing is, Ravs was one of the most impressive players that we had in the previous tournament. Like, Ravs, he was on the winning team as well, and I think he did such a good job. He solo defended frequently.
I
He was
remember,
such
yeah.
a strong blockade at the back.
With our boy Casual Gamer Guy, who was, it's fair to say, the most experienced player of them all, but Ravs more than stepped up when needed, and you can see why. You can see that as soon as he got his eye in, he was right back to that one. But it's still only 1-0. Flatpack Mafia have managed to weather the storm after going behind to an absolute screamer. It's always easy to just, you know, when a goal like that goes against you, think, we can't beat these guys, we can't possibly beat these guys. But they have managed to ignore those instincts. And now Zylus with lots of boost in the tank. Gets to the ball, gets a
what
few
a
extra
touch.
touches as well. Looking good in that backfire is Zylus. Rocking the French flag as well. Respect. It's not French, is it? Is that Dutch?
Dutch, yeah.
Ah, damn it. It was sideways when I saw it.
No, I thought you were making the joke.
I wish, but no. Just an idiot.
No, that's fair. Sips down this left wing. What damage can he do? Not too much. His breathing is going to stop him right in this track. Ravs on the halfway line. We'll be committing alongside Bree. Bree, though, now getting that second here. The own goal on target. Ben and Sips line up, and they cause devastation to their own net.
Bree can now stand up again. He was forced to sit down earlier, but he has played Bedgars for a fool. Look at him there, sending that ball into the net, and it's 1-1. Fungible Tokens lose their lead.
The brutality on their own net. Not saying that you want to be seeing the Fungible Tokens team Not going to be too happy about that one, as they did have the lead previously. Sips with no boost. Can he hit the ball away from Briony? He is able to. Bet on that left-hand wing. Tries to go for the commit, but Bree is going to beat him out. Mid-boost, looking prime to grab. Briony does end up rotating via that. So Zylus with the ball, pinches it central. Ravs. Great defense from him again. Very patient, is he? I
feel like Sips, when you go to his perspective, you'll see what I'm talking about. I feel like he was asked for an esports picture. He was asked to stand in a picture, and he didn't. So at the last minute, they just sort of took a screenshot. Like, that is what we want.
That's good.
Right there. That is the sort of thing we hope for.
A Yogs T-Tal.
I thought it was a Yogs T-Tal, yeah. And then hopefully we'll see Sips sometime soon. See what he's rocking. He's fun picture. Could have said anything.
Sips. That's Rithian.
This is how he chooses to represent himself in front of the masses, almost scoring a... Not a pull shot, what is it? A Hammersmith and Apollo goal. What is it? Carpenter. Yeah.
Sips.
Sips.
Sips hits this ball. This is him.
Come on, Sips.
Come on, director cam. Do it to us.
I'm just waiting until...
No. That was a really good chance for the director to show us, like, the director cam, that is, not even anybody in particular, to show us Sips, but no, not today.
Now.
Now, show us Sips. Go on,
Oh, Rithian!
Using the... what's that car called again? I literally said it earlier.
Oh, you did say it earlier. I'm not sure.
Or is that the one with the pincers? Proteus.
Sips! There he is! There
he
is.
is.
A screenshot or whatever.
Love that.
That's the only point I was making.
That was worth it. Shot on... no, just over the target. Can he follow it up, though?
It's tough.
Does try it. Backflips. Great idea. 1 minute 10 in this game as Bree now on that right wall. Able to cause a bit of damage. Does not air roll to land flat, and so but can get that 100 boost. Chance to dish it in. Attempts it. Zylus absolutely skies a sitter.
Yet again, the open goals proving to be the poison for all of these players. Just can't seem to figure them out, but it is the hardest sort of goal to score. Everyone looking at you knowing that you should finish it. Sips, respect to him, goes for the arrow but just about misses. Pins underneath the ball. Sips said, see you later, both teammates. I'm going to set up Bree, and Bree's going to score it. Sips in absolute anguish.
In shambles. Bree drops a dance. The triple commit from the players, and what a terrible touch that is.
Look at Rams, desperately trying not to rage, not to scream, not to turn off his stream. He is livid.
I can't believe that. That's after the first own goal as well. That is 2 that have gone in. Just the 3 goals for Flatpack Mafia. A win is a win at the end of the day, but Fungible Tokens are going to be regretting that, considering they're also currently at the bottom.
Yeah, Fungible Tokens, unsurprisingly, losing value the longer they exist. Don't even bother with them, nightmare. Anyway, Sips and Ravs. Oh, they're trying to pinch it into the blue goal.
Just
15 seconds left.
Ravs.
To get themselves an equaliser. Can they get a clean shot on target? That's good there from Ben. Bree's going to get it away, though. What a game he has had. After being told to sit down
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Sips is
That was
just
close.
an absolute nightmare. Tough to deal with. Come on, one more chance. It's not going to be.
Oh, my God. The own goal.
Oh, that's bad. That's unlucky.
Devastating. Bree is just...
luck.
Sips is instant out. He's out. He's gone. He's a real lunkhead, as the game is saying.
Is that what his reward was? A lunkhead?
No, his title is Lunkhead. Hello.
What could that possibly mean?
Hello, boys. I am devastated, quite frankly, with Fungible Tokens there. Bottom of the table, previous winners. We've seen this, as I'm sure you all know, in the European RLCS, where Renault Vitality, or sorry, just Team Vitality nowadays, they won the European Championship back for RLCS Season X, and then they placed 16th, literally last, in the 21-22 season. Terrible performance from them. Fungible Tokens looking like those previous World Championship winners.
The good news, though, for Fungible Tokens is that in the next event, Team Vitality finished 2nd after going out in 16th in the event before. So you can bounce back, Fungible Tokens, all right? It is possible. It can be done. But we do have some other scores as well.
5-0 again.
I was about to do my voice.
Sorry.
Flatpack Mafia 2, Fungible Tokens 1.
Very nice.
Crunchy Hazelnuts 5, Big Hawks 0.
Crunchy Hazelnuts are yet to concede a goal.
Yeah, I think
they're about to clean sweep this.
On my thing, they won the second series 5-0, didn't they? Didn't lose it 5-0.
Yeah, they've gone 3-0, 5-0, 5-0. Unbelievable. Crunchy Hazelnuts are doing such a good job. I am nervous looking at this next matchup, Cole. It is Chocolate Boys versus Crunchy Hazelnuts. That is the titans of this tournament. If they finish first and second, though, they will be on opposite sides of our final bracket. It's first versus fourth and second versus third, depending on how they end up lining up. That's how they're going to be ordered in our semi-finals. It's a nervous time, though.
It is a nervous time, but it's also a chance, you'd assume, based on the scorelines that we're seeing, that Chocolate Boys will not be the favourites here, and Crunchy Hazelnuts will. So this is a free shot, essentially, for the Chocolate Boys to basically see what their enemy are capable of, what are their weaknesses, how can they possibly be beaten, a team that is now 13-0 in their goal difference.
Yeah.
What can we do to make them bleed? Because presuming they do make it to the finals, or both these teams make it to the semi-finals at least, from there it's best of 3.
Yeah.
So they will at least have a couple of chances to see things out. So to me, this is all about learning. I'm not expecting the Chocolate Boys to win this one, but anything they can take going forwards will be a massive boon for them.
I believe that there are always predictions going on in the chat as well, which is very exciting.
Ooh, I like good predictions.
So, this next one, I want to see everybody getting involved. Even if you just put in 10 channel points, right? I just want to see you going in and saying, this is the team that I back to win this matchup. I think Crunchy Hazelnuts are the favourites going into it. I would expect them to be getting more votes. They're yet to concede a goal. But Chocolate Boys, I think they're going to be a little bit of a dark horse, potentially.
Yeah, I think that is it Smith or Ross that keeps waiting on the goal line?
Ross and Smith occasionally, but mostly Ross.
Mainly Ross. That's Ross's thing, yeah. I thought it was Ross's thing. That, to me, is going to give the two best players in this so much space to play with. They have to fix this right now, okay? Or else Tom and Kirsty are just going to obliterate Chocolate Boys, quite frankly. You cannot give a team this good space to choose whether you pass or shoot or go for the 50-50. We have to see Chocolate Boys attack. Otherwise, Crunchy H-Nuts, they're going to be taking this one.
As that ball immediately, though, goes high off kickoff. Look at Tom instantly show off his ability. Down this left wing, he then sees the Bois, which I'm going to presume is Briony. Trying to go for that ball. Amadeus Fink is Tom trying to get that, get a little bit of late night reading in so that he's able to study his opponent well. What a shot, going instantly at the start of this game. Tom securing a goal, doing exactly what I've told Trot to do previously, and just hit it at the net because you will probably score. And this is actually a time where I want Ross to sit back because those shots are going to come in so frequently. I guarantee that's how they've got near enough all their goals.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to defend against a team like this because they're so accurate, but they can score as well. Someone piece True! Oh, why can no one score an open goal?
No!
Is that the moment? Could that have been Chocolate Boys' opportunity to get back into this one? You have to sink that ball. Oh, it's anguish.
That is such a good shot from Smith as well. And it's just gone wrong. What a pinch though from Trot.
Oh, okay.
Right below the crossbar. The equalising goal coming in. He kicks it off the goal on the first time. Thought that goal was just too easy for the Chocolate Boys. I need to dunk Kirsty in her chocolate hazelnuts.
Chocolate Boys, I am so happy that it was Trot that managed to score that goal. After missing the open one, it's really, you've got to make sure you get back into the game. Get back as soon as possible. It could be 2-1.
Bang!
It's Trot. He can't stop.
What a goal from Trot as well. Off the kickoff. What a turnaround from the Chocolate Boys. Over the top of Tom as well. Embarrassing Briony on the back line. 2-1 Chocolate Boys. Heating up, and this is the first time that Crunchy Hazelnuts have conceded a single goal in this tournament, and they've conceded 2 already.
I mean, that was so difficult for poor old Briony as well. Brand new to the game, and the ball is sailing over the top of her head. You do not want that, so that's good. I like that double commit there from Tom and Kat as well. That's what you need to see. Sorry, Kirsty, not Kat. That's what you need to see. The ball being blocked at all opportunities. Kirsty doesn't have a chance, but Briony's left. Tom all alone. It's 1v1. Here's Trot. What are you going to do? Over the top, round the corner he goes, and it's saved very well indeed.
Good idea for Briony there to just try and get the ball away from her teammate. What a dribble, though, from Tom. Trot does ping it up, has to keep control of that. Brilliant touchdown. Briony, chance to shoot it just wide of the net. Smith hits it directly into Tom's line of sight. Now Kirsty's waiting on that back line. She's got several hundred hours in this game as well, so she is proficient at Rocket League. Now dunking Al Smithy sees Trot on this right wing with boost, chance to shoot, goes for the pass, but no teammates there. As we enter the 3 minutes remaining in this match, Chocolate Boys looking to deliver a loss to Crunchy Hazelnuts. Chocolate Fondue is rolling down the steps of this stadium. We're seeing Cadbury's cream eggs falling out of people's asses.
You're making me hungry, as ever. Everything you say is making me want more and more food, but Trot wants more and more goals, booming it away. Tom is not letting him escape. Such an aggressive player there. Always going for the ball. Happy to use the walls as well, which is going to be a huge advantage for them. There's Briony trying to get involved, get some bumps and demos, just making it as difficult as possible for Chocolate Boys to clear the ball. Still 2.5 minutes.
Chance.
Plenty of time for Beef Team to score. That's a great stop there from Tom. Another goal miss, this time from Ross. Jump earlier, people. Keep the ball down.
Trot, though, nearly getting that strange dish that it would have been to just come off that backboard and hit it back in, but is not able to. 2 minutes left on this clock. Trot working his way downfield, manages to get the shot on target. Is Tom back in time? No, it's just off target. You're right. Tom, though, bouncing off that side wall, and Al Smithy slotting it bottom corner. Look at how proud the Chocolate Boys are right now.
They're laughing, they're loving it. The team camaraderie is there. A good finish from Smithy, kept the ball low.
That's actually really good.
Jumped up early and actually kept it on the floor instead of booming it into the crossbar. It's going to be really tough now for Crunchy Nuts to get back into this one. 2 goals needed. This is the team, Stumpy, that's not been against the ropes before. What can they do from them? They take an early shot. There it was from Tom. Oh, Briony was coming in and just missed, but that's okay. Now here we go again with Tom.
Awkward to save, though, from the defense, as that's a great bump from Briony. Look at Tom then moving in to get the ball. That is the game plan, and I'm all here for it. Chance Briony to shoot, chance for Tom to shoot. Double shots, though, going wide. Now it's Ross dribbling, goes to the corner, keeps it safe. Does not want that ball to go awry, but it bloody does so anyway, that cheeky ball. We can now hear their team comms as well. I assume that the stream can hear it.
Right, I'm in goal
Behind
behind you.
But let's listen in to hear what the Chocolate Boys are talking about as the final minute ticks down.
I'm rotating. Ross, go.
Yep.
I'm back.
I missed it. Smith, that's yours.
I need help.
Coming back.
Oh,
All right, Ross, if you can chase
I'm behind
that.
you, Trot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I got-
Step back round.
Nice, nice,
Good
nice.
hit.
Ross,
I'm
stay up there.
gonna mid.
Stay up there, Ross.
Got it, Trot? Yeah, nice. Roll it round.
He's good, he's
okay,
good.
he's good. Right, I'm moving back round, Smith.
Yeah. Trot, hold it up if you can, Trot.
Can't.
I missed it. Go for it,
Yeah,
Smith.
got it.
I'm behind.
Yeah, I'm going to get behind
Staying
you, Trot.
back.
Help. Nice save.
Nice one.
Need just keep chasing.
Right.
Try.
Just gonna
I'm holding
barge.
back. I'm holding back.
Got.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
Trot.
nice one. Oh, that's a good one. Jeez.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, 4-1.
This is full try hard. It's good. It's going
Had to
well.
redirect.
It's working out.
I am adoring those team comms. That was so well played from everybody saying where they are, using their comms. Any Hatfilm stream watcher knows that that is not how they play all the time. And one thing I really like seeing is the esports fist bump coming out from Smith. Yeah, we got a goal! 4-1, Crunchy Hazelnuts. They're going to lose their perfect sweep claim as the Chocolate Boys secure the round 4 win.
That is a massive team performance. All 3 players involved. You can see their roles are starting to be perfected, really. The defending is still there from Ross in particular, but it's just a little bit further forward, not leaving his team to just the 2 of them to play. He's almost scored a boomer there right at the end. A commanding 4-1 for the Chocolate Boys. I mean, I thought that was a learning exercise for them. I thought Crunchy Hazelnuts were going to take the game, but Chocolate Boys could have taken something from it.
Yeah.
They did take something from it. They took 3 points, taking 3 points back to Exeter on the team bus. Absolute heroes, a lot of them. 4-1 to the lads.
That is just phenomenal. I am so impressed how the Chocolate Boys played. Crunchy Hazelnuts, they also looked good.
Oh.
Tom is no longer in there. Kirsty doubles up and just steals those points. I'm just impressed. I'm just straight up impressed. Chocolate Boys don't always look that confident, don't always look that good. I move around so much on my chair that I'm literally out of frame half the time, I've noticed.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's not like you're professional or anything. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I don't normally have to, wait for the shut up. 3 wins apiece now, but that's such a good win for the Chocky Bees.
But the next game that we're going to see is between Fungible Tokens in 4th and Big Hawks in 5th. This will be the first elimination match of this here stream right now. So Ben, Ravs, and Sips, we saw them losing earlier, and Lewis, Daltos, and Alex, the same for them as well.
So
this
whoever
is where
loses
the pressure
this
is really high, is out, is gone. It's
Whoever
shabingo.
loses this is out. That's as close as this has managed to come as well. And we are also watching it. That's just by sheer chance that that's the match that we're watching.
Whoever made this running order absolutely nailed it.
Sam.
Brilliant work. Well done, Sam.
Sam absolutely nailed it. Also, in terms of the overlay, as well as it being Craig, it was also electronics that helped him out with just late night prepping, getting it all made for them. For us, ultimately, to make sure that in the chat, if you're loving the overlay, thank Craig, thank electronics as well, because both of them have done such a good job.
Yeah, thank electronics, thank the monitors, thank the mouse.
Shut up.
Thank the lights.
You just named more electronics. I'm stealing a Segi.
Just one.
Oh, why is there a table set? Why is that wet on that side?
I've just put it on the table.
Is it your wet little fingers?
No, it's not my wet fingers. Why do you think my fingers are more wet than the clementine? Don't crunch munch loudly, you nasty little goblin. Absolutely horrible.
Sorry.
Right, Fungible Tokens, what's happening then? They lost 2-1 to Flatpack Mafia. They were but 1 goal away from not being in this precarious position where they have to win the next one.
Are we able to see the results screen just out of interest with the
All the goals.
all of the all of the goals and stuff? 'Cause that'd be good. There we go. Okay, so sorry, carry on.
Right, I mean, if anything, that's confused me more because there are so many numbers now. The other team that's playing is Big Hawks. Oh, they got
3-2.
done. They got done by the Chocolate Boys earlier on. Okay, so that's the only time I believe that we have seen those guys. But they have just lost. Okay, all right, let's piece it together. Okay, Flatpack Mafia beat Big Hawks 3-2.
Okay.
Flatpack Mafia beat Fungible Tokens 2-1. Ergo, they both lost. I think that's what Ergo means. They both lost by 1 goal to Flatpack Mafia. Therefore, conundrum whereupon they're the same because they're both 1 goal worse than Flatpack Mafia. So should be a close one. Anyone can win on the day.
There's no point even saying anything in Latin because we just don't use it anymore. Ergo, we should just get rid of it.
I think you're giving me a little smile there.
You're smiling as well.
No, I'm smiling at you smiling.
Wasn't that good, though?
No, it was. I didn't really get it because I don't know what ergo means.
It means therefore in Latin.
I.e., e.g., for example. These mics really pick
They pick up everything. I don't like it. There's no gain protection at all. It's just.
So don't eat clementines then on the job.
Should I double Segi? Look at that fat bit of pith. Ugh.
Do you eat the pith?
I don't want to.
It's the healthiest bit. Do you eat the rind?
No, you know what? I actually I told a joke. Let me say this sentence.
Okay.
I told a joke to Mike Tyson once, and he said, "Don't take the pith." Thank you.
I bet you this rind that Fungible Tokens will win.
I don't want the rind.
Now, obviously, that's
it's
to eat it if you lose. That's
Although if you win, you get the reward of a nice bit of rind.
No. If Fungible Tokens win, you eat the rind, and if Big
I'll have a
Hawks
bite
win,
of rind.
you'll have a bite, a generous bite.
Yeah. Like
You have to chew.
yay. A Segi's.
Why do we agree the
A
amount?
Segi's surface area of rind.
What about that much?
No. That's because straight up you just could not chew that.
Oh, you know I could.
What a weird brag.
I didn't know I could chew
What
the
a weird
rind.
fucked up brag.
You know I could chew the heck of that.
Just give half of that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I bet you this rind.
You made a Batman symbol of rind.
I'm gonna underline the team I want to win. So I'm underlining Fungible Tokens.
I'm going to circle Big Hawks.
Okay.
Big Hawks.
Cool. All right. Everyone, place your bets. Who's going to have to eat the rind? It's a very flappy orange rind.
Oh boy.
You're going to have the orange flappy rind. It's going to be me if Big Hawks win, or Stumpy if Fungible Tokens win. It's really not that much rind.
I'm feeling Big Hawks.
You've really brought us down there, the amount of rind you're willing to eat.
I'm
It's fine.
feeling Big Hawks, Cool. Chat, make sure you have your predictions in because whoever loses this matchup is out of the Subpar Yogscast Rocket League tournament in association with Hat Films, brought to you by various brands of things. Buy them all.
It's a good name. Other brands of things are available, but they don't sponsor us, so screw them. Here we go. Come on, you Blues. Ravs and the lads. I believe in them. I believe in Ben, Sips, and Ravs. If Sips doesn't hit the ball towards the blue half, we'll be all right. And that's better from him. You know, I'm more than happy with him being in this corner. The boom that he just got is exactly what we needed, right? They've got Daltos being a sports psychologist. They don't need that. Yeah? What they need is a bit of fire in their bellies, and that's what my boys have.
They are team own goal, as far as I'm concerned. Fungible Tokens, they love it. They basically got double own goals earlier on. Lewis, his first time playing on keyboard and mouse as well, just stops. And he lets Alex go ahead, because then he can set himself up for this play. Look at this Rocket League. Look how intense that is. Ravs with the just slightly misplaced green screen that's not being used. With Lewis chilling.
Oh, what a touch! No, let your teammate take that, Ravs! Ravs, why? Move your green screen, 1.
Beautiful.
And 2, let that be a pass, you greedy boy. Unbelievable.
Look at these gamers. Look at them go.
They're taking it seriously, aren't they? What do you think of the comms? The amount of mouth movement that we can witness? Oh, Ravs!
Oh,
no, goal! Come on,
How
Ravy
have
boy.
Fungible Tokens forced the own goal out of the Big Hawks? Oh, Alex, that is absolute devastation.
That's brilliant. Ravs and Fungible Tokens, they've looked back at their last match and they thought, wow, own goals, they're powerful. If we make own goals go in the other goal, that's our path to victory.
That's just goals.
It's goals, baby. There's goals and then there are hills.
Oh, that's a scary time to be a big Hawks fan. But chance for Daltos to dribble it round. This is going to land just in front of the net. Just wait. Yes!
Oh.
Alex, the motherfucking Rambler!
That is about the worst goal scorer I could possibly have as well, because his head was starting to drop. You could see it in his car's body language. But that goal, after getting the own goal earlier, has just brought him back in the game. And suddenly Big Hawks are feeling confident and expressive, wanting the ball, demanding it go to their cars. 3 minutes 18 left, and it's 1-1.
What a play. Oh my word, Fungible Tokens, they are now suddenly on the back foot, looking scared. Great chance for Lewis to go for the goal. But I want to hear what the comms are like on Big Hawks, because that is Lewis being new. I want to see if Daltos is still performing his sports psychologist role. So let's listen in to Big Hawks comms. Nice. I presume we can't be heard, by the way, when it's in this bit. If we can, this is still quite funny.
It's very funny if we can.
Let's go. Good clear.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I missed it. I'm so sorry.
I love the clicking. When we come back, let's talk in clicks.
I feel that might be offensive.
Ow.
No, just saying click.
I missed it.
I don't want to.
This is just a fucking clusterfuck. It knocked it over Sips' head. Nah. I'm bad at aerials.
Oh no, Ravs are shooting. That's in.
That's a nice shot by Ravs. It's alright. Happens. 1-0 again.
I love that Ravs, when he scored, just big dab. Massive
Did he do
dab.
a dab? I missed it.
Yeah, Lewis saying, that's another one.
Oh, I missed the dab.
On the opposite side of things, Cole, did you want to listen in to how the Fungible Tokens are doing? Because this is them to... Or should we go to them at like...
Let's get to
30
like 30
seconds
seconds left. Let's hit this winning moment, the moment where poor old Stumpy has to eat about a millimetre of pith. Which is, you know...
Why are you upset with me?
This is not very much pith. There should be more pith. Anyway, Ravs puts it into the middle. Sips isn't there. Ben wants to get involved, but here's Daltos. Okay, he needs to G his team up. I think they could have had more comms there. Oh, what a double that is for Sips. That was brilliant.
Oh, it's good.
What a hit. Well, we can hear just in the background, potentially... Oh, that's a great save. Oh, it's Daltos with a gigantic miss.
It's alright, it's clear.
Oh, piss.
Oh no, guys, get back, get back.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's right in front. That's right in front.
Oh, I overshot. Overshot. Shit. Okay.
Daltos is bumping me.
Yeah!
Yes!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Great.
So after this matchup, I assume if 2 goals don't go for Big Hawks, I'm going to be heading over to the sofa and talking to Big Hawks in our interview space. But Fungible Tokens, Cole, they are looking pretty excellent.
Yeah, they're looking really, really good. They're making Stumpy eat the heck out of some pith. Maybe you can do that in the other room and say to Lewis, this is your fault that I have to consume this before the semi-finals start. But there is still time for Big Hawks to get back into this one, as long as Daltos doesn't drive that into his own goal. He's showing good control, getting past one, but then a huge booming 50-50 from Ravs. This could be wrapping it up. There he is. There's big man Ravs. He's a brilliant player and he scored.
He is such a confident player as well. Off the backboard, reads it himself over the top of Rambler. 3 goals separating the teams. Lewis looks utterly distraught right now as Big Hawks poised to go out of the competition.
They still have time, I have to say, as a caster. That is what we say. 14.
They do.
And I was right.
What?
There we go.
What?
There we gosh darn go.
Lewis is smiling. They know what's happening.
Oh, a team pinch!
They down toolsed. They went DT.
No.
Something that Hat Films started. When you're winning by so much, you just BM and you down tools. You put your controller down.
Do you know what? I really hope the Big Hawks win this now. Oh no, take your time. Take your time. They're not moving. Just take your time.
They're not moving. They're not moving.
They did start moving.
They're not moving. Lewis, don't on-goal it.
Unbelievable. Okay, Ravs has stopped again. Come on, you can do this.
2 goals. Come on.
Please.
Right, that's it.
Punish them.
Shoot.
No, don't touch it. No! Why would you touch that? It's going the wrong way.
What are you doing?
It's going the wrong way.
Why are you leaving the ball? You're not
Daltos,
going
the wrong way.
What are you doing? I can't believe how close that started to be towards the end. Oh, I've just heard as well.
We're jumping.
Yeah, we've seen that there is an overtime happening in the other game, and we can just straight up cut to it. Fucking hell, we're good.
That's magic.
This is an overtime now because the clock is now counting up. It's 2-2 between Chocolate Boys and Flatpack Mafia. I'm just gutted, by the way, that Big Hawks ended up losing that. Out production, should I run over to the sofa now, or should I just wait for this? We can wait it out, apparently. That's all good.
This should be the end. Zylus can score. Oh, he's just about missed it. It was a good chance, but Spiffy now for the counter-attack. Sends that one into the centre. I wonder who's been the better aggressor of these two teams so far. Nah, not with the defending there of Zylus. He's almost had the chance on one end, all the way down the other pitch, rotating around, and saves the day on the other side. So this man getting all sorts of playtime is Zylus. Huge boom from Bree. He's a good player, is Bree. He stood out to me in the Flatpack Mafia game so far. We're seeing some big connections here, and the better you get at Rocket League, the more you can boom the ball.
Chop. Oh my God.
Bree, what a stop. He was good in the first tournament as well, wasn't he, Bree?
Yeah, Bree's very, very confident, I think, at Rocket League. Like, he doesn't want to, be the man that sits at the back and just waits for the ball to come to him. He's very proactive. But chance here for the Chocolate Boys to be getting that goal. 3 minutes in overtime. I believe that if Chocolate Boys win this, that's going to secure them the top of the group. And if they lose it, then it just depends on the goal difference between them and Crunchy Hazelnuts. Chaos. And then I assume that Crunchy Hazelnuts have got the goal advantage because they had like 13 goals unanswered.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if Flatpack Mafia, the team in orange, get this goal, it all turns into a bit of a scrap to see who finishes first, second, or third, or fourth. I'm not smart enough at maths to know what is going to happen. And there they are now.
Should we listen in if we're able to? I assume that we might be able to. Everyone is in one Discord.
No need.
I was going to say to the Chocolate Boys.
Oh man, that was hard.
That was
hardest
game
we've
we've had
energy in that one. Yeah.
That was a tough game.
Nice.
Fair play.
We did it though. Nice. Save the replay.
Yes.
What a victory for the Chocolate Boys. Last minute, Al Smithy getting that goal. Look at that, one apiece for everybody on that team. Chocolate Boys go through this round robin unbeaten.
It can always change in the semis and finals, though. As soon as it's best of 3, things get really tricky. You get that first game, you feel you're confident you're going to smash it, and then they come back. They come back better. They're defending better. They're attacking better. They're doing so much better. You're going to eat this in front of Lewis when you do your interview.
I just want to do it here, really.
No, do it in front of Lewis.
Okay, well, let's look at the group stage for now. Let's have a little gander at that. Fungible Tokens 4-2 over Big Hawks, and Chocolate Boys 3-2 over Flatpack Mafia. Brilliant stuff. Chocolate Boys also on top, and look, the goal difference would have been enough.
Oh my goodness, so close. Tell you what, why don't you go through to the interview room and I can talk people through the next set of games.
Cool, all right, I'm going to go speak to Big Hawks. Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis, isn't it?
Yeah, in the losers' room.
Cool.
In a bit.
Okay, can we see the tournament thingy again so we can see who's doing what and when and why and how and all that stuff. So the Chocolate Boys, your top team from the round robin, they will be facing team number 4, Fungible Tokens, the guys that just about squeaked through with their victory over Big Hawks. Did manage to win me a bet, so thank you very much, Fungible Tokens. Love you very much. Good luck in a best of 3 semi-final with the rampant Chocolate Boys, who seem to be destroying pretty much everything in their path so far. Been doing very well indeed. Everybody's applauding Alex. Oh, he's in there. Hey there, Alex the Rambler. You did score. Congratulations. And then wait a minute. Back to the thing. I'm talking. Thank you. Then the other semi-final is going to be the Crunchy Hazelnuts, a team consisting of Briony, Kirsty, and Tom Hazel, 2 of the most played players in here, and Kirsty and Tom Hazel, alongside brand new Briony. And they'll be playing against Flatpack Mafia, which is Briony and Zylus. Brie, who just put in such a good performance with that save on the backboard, looked absolutely excellent there, rocking the Welsh flag. That's another best of 3 there. So things starting to get a little bit more serious, and they are competing for the trophy. It's literally a trophy that the Hat Films boys bought, and it says, I think it says not shit at Rocket League, which is a huge honor to have bestowed upon you. I've got about 6,500 hours in the game, and nobody's ever called me not shit. So the fact that these guys can earn that right here today, proof that they are objectively not shit, absolutely massive. So I'll be rooting for those guys. Any minute, Stumpy Goblin, he will be in our interview corner, and he'll be alongside Lewis to ask him about how his day went for the team that went out, which was Big Hawks. We just saw those guys going out. And it's going to be an interesting time. I'll be joining them a little bit later. Till then, how's it doing, chat? How are we all going? We having a good time? We having fun? We well? We healthy? I'm going to get a segment. This is a very wet segment. You know how sometimes clementines can be like really dry, and then other times they're really juicy. This is a juicy clementine. Can you have one? Yeah, of course you can, Garb. There you go. That's for you guys. Absolutely love that, indeed. But yeah, no, it's been really good so far today. I've had a very good time. I'm glad that we actually got to get this going. When the servers were down, I was starting to worry a little bit that, you know, as fun as pivoting to Dota may have been, you know, it's a Rocket League event. People have been practicing their Rocket League. It would be a shame if the people who've been genuinely training for this, practicing their comms for this, wanting to do as well as possible in this to beat their mates, it would have been a shame if we all sort of had that taken from us. It would have been very disappointing. So I would be very upset if that was the case, but I am more than happy to throw right now to Stumpy, who is with the Big Hawks captain, Lewis.
We're in a room, we're in an interview room.
This is awkward. As awkward as the mood
Why is this awkward?
in my team. So it's no difference to me, honestly. It's the same.
Why?
If you were ever on a team with Alex the Rambler and Daltos, you would find it quite awkward.
I don't know why, as soon as it cuts to us and we've said no words, you've immediately thought it's awkward.
Well, it looks awkward. Look how awkward it looks.
Do you want to join?
Look how zoomed out it is. You can see this
Come here.
like cable on the floor and a bit of sellotape to mark where I'm sitting.
It's your bloody studio.
Well, but the camera's all zoomed out. It looks like I haven't got any hair.
I don't know if that's the
The
camera.
lighting's like, who did this? Who did this,
Right.
TJ?
Do you want to come sit over here?
Firing.
Or do you want to stay there?
No, I'll sit over here. Fuck it. Where's your mate?
He's coming in a second.
All right, Jesus.
Let's just get through it. Right, well, I had a bet. I was telling you a minute ago. We had a bet for who we thought was going to win that match. Fungible Tokens or Big Hawks. My money was on Big Hawks, and if you guys lost...
You like Big Hawks?
I love Big Hawks.
Well...
yeah, I was just looking at Big Hawks and I was inspired.
Well, that's what we aim to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Craig has now come in to adjust some cameras after Lewis has frankly screamed.
Hello? No, it's fine. You can leave them as they are, Craig. Why not?
Tried swearing nicely behind the camera.
What is all this BM? I get BM by Trot, I'm getting BM by Sips. Like,
It's not right. It's not cricket.
it's not cool,
In
guys.
fairness, no, you shouldn't be BM because
We
you
trained
fought
hard
valiantly.
for this.
Yeah.
We worked, you know, it's sad to
nice.
be the first one out and...
The only one out. That's okay, well,
So far.
well, the bet was eat some pith. He'll eat a peel
For
of
him
orange.
to
For
eat
me,
some
not
pith.
to you.
Yeah, no, that'd be weirdly
It'd
harsh.
be weird if I was holding this so tightly and then gave it to you to eat.
Have you been holding that this whole time?
Yeah, is it weird that I have been and show you?
You lost the... What kind of system do you run where you eat discarded fruit remains?
This is subpar, baby.
Is it going to
Sort of
carry
that.
on? Like,
This is us.
Whoa! Ravs, can you wait till you're out, please, and then you can come in this room?
the only person who hasn't DM'd me is Briony's team.
Oh, Briony to come in and call you a prick.
Okay.
That would be incredible.
Bryony did call me a prick the other day, actually.
Wow.
So I know she's got it in her.
So, bottoms up.
Yeah, you ready? This is because you guys lost. So feel proud, guilty, ashamed? One of them?
I mean, they put orange peel in like cocktails and stuff.
Fuck
It's
me,
not
that's
so bad.
awful.
I don't think
It's
you
not
eat
bad.
the
It's quite
orange.
strong.
I don't think you're meant to
want
eat the cocktail orange peel.
Yeah.
That'd be content.
Just the way you said it, it's very alluring.
So, Lewis, how was your first Rocket League tournament?
It was fine. It's fine. So it's hard. It's a harder game than I expected. It's always the worst bit is definitely when the ball is in the air and you have no idea where it's going to go, and it flies out, and then they luckily get it in the goal, and you're like, they didn't plan that.
Was there much planning with the fact that you are a newer player with your teammates? Did they say, oh, let me defend, let me attack? Did they give you a special role?
Well, Daltos just told me to hit people, and I felt like that wasn't really in the spirit of things. So I was trying not to be a ball chaser.
Okay, yeah, you've heard that. You've heard people moan about ball chasing. Yeah,
I heard that that's a thing that noobs do.
they do. It's true.
You're right there.
This is really awful.
Yeah, just imagine it's something else though. Think of it as like a nice piece of chewy steak, and just get that into
I'm
your
vegan.
head.
Oh, vegan steak.
You're vegan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why did you say steak then?
Well, because I'm in the minority. I know that I'm in the minority.
A nice vegan steak.
Ugh,
love pea
There's no such thing.
Pea protein is OP.
A nice piece of sweet corn.
Or do you like sweet corn?
A nice
There
baby
you go.
sweet corn.
Is it working? Is it working?
Really good.
Comes on a cob.
Sorry?
Comes on a cob.
You just have to. You have to trick yourself. Because I've now tricked myself into thinking I won the tournament.
And you did. You win the trophy.
Exactly. I'm now being interviewed. Weirdly.
You can't touch it.
So I'm going to go home now and just remember this day as I won. I'm going to tell everyone I won, and if I tell enough people, I'll convince myself that I won.
Yeah. Over the years, when you look back at this in 10,
Yeah.
15,
When they're
20
doing like
months.
the next one of these in
Yeah.
however many years.
Oh, we're doing another one?
God, well,
Is that locked
probably.
in? Is that confirmed?
Just think about how successful this has been. I mean, it's going to be something that radiates down throughout the Yogs in memory.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're going to be
for that.
talking about this, and I'm going to be able to tell people, oh, I won that.
Wow.
And
So we'll go back, delete the VOD. Obviously.
I'll delete all traces.
Delete all traces.
Delete Yogscast. Delete
Yes.
the Twitch channels.
Swear everyone to silence.
Yeah.
Everyone watching right now, the camera's on. That big wide one. No, that big. Where is it?
That one. No.
No,
Oh, it's
that
because there's a delay. That one.
It's so easy though. This is the world we live in.
Yeah, that's true.
If I post a few Facebook memes, everyone will believe me.
That's true.
Some people will. Then you get into politics and all sorts of things.
We could change the election. Do you want to change the world together, Lewis?
Just this tournament.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's fine.
The world's fine. Yeah, the world's doing great. Don't need to change that.
We'll leave that.
Out of the remaining teams, who do you think is going to win it? Here are the team names if you want it.
Oh, the ones
you
we
brought
just
cheat sheet.
played against were rubbish.
Non-fungible tokens.
Sips and
Just
Ravs
fungible
and
tokens.
the other one were rubbish. So they're the weakest. They're
Okay.
gonna get picked off
Do you reckon?
first.
Okay.
Yeah. They got no team spirit.
I think they're against Chocolate Boys as well in the semi-finals.
They're
They have a
poor.
best of 3. I believe they finished 4th.
If we have a bracket, I'd love to see it on the
With,
screen, just if we do have it.
With Chocolate Boys. Ooh, you've asked a production question. Is it going to happen?
I know what's gonna happen.
We also have nothing in our ears as well. So if the answer's no, then we don't know.
We have
if
that
the
speaker that will say stuff.
Oh, we have a voice of God, do we? Nice.
No, it's Sam.
Chocolate Boys are Hat Films.
Yes.
I mean, they didn't win it last time.
Came second.
But to an overtime goal. It was very close.
And I still don't think they're good enough, actually.
Wow. Are there any teams that are good enough to beat the other teams?
I think Hazel's team's good. Hazel, Sam Gibbs, is he in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, Sam is
Hazelnuts.
producing.
Sam, who's
It's Kirsty, Tom, and Briony.
Kirsty, Tom, Briony. I think they're the ones to win it for me.
The Chocolate Boys beat them 4-1.
Oh, but that's now they've learned. They did that on purpose.
It was like an AI.
Yeah, that was like a strategy.
Okay.
And then the other one is so forgettable that I don't care. Oh, Ravs and Zylus and Bree, they'll probably be all right. They'll get knocked out in the semis as well. That's my fantasy.
Some
fantasy
big
predictions. If I had a fantasy football team choice, it would be Kirsty,
Yeah.
Bree, and Chris Trott, just as a wild card.
One thing I've learned from fantasy
Just as a wild
football
card.
is that as soon as you pick a team or players, they become awful. So you've just cursed. That's in my experience, fantasy football. So you've just cursed.
I'm sorry, Chris Trott.
Yeah,
they are now cursed.
You thought you were at ground zero, but no.
Well,
you can go lower.
Lewis, I'm sorry that you've been knocked out of the tournament. We will now have to actually knock you out, so you forget this ever happened.
That's not water.
Yeah, we're going to be doing this during the break. Make sure that you come back in probably about 5 minutes or so. We're going to be getting a body bag for that young man. Stay dead. And we'll see you in 5.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Subpar X Yogscast, X Hat Films, X all of you guys, Rocket League tournament. My name's Cole.
I'm Sandy.
And we are sailing our little fishy ways to the semi-finals now. Now, this is where I get serious, Stumpy, because it's best of 3 from now on. A chance to learn your opponents and download them.
Yep, so now we've seen Big Hawks go home. Rip in peace, Lewis. Unfortunately, he did succumb to the liquid that he put in his glass. But now we've got the top 4 teams. A best of 3 for any non-esportsy people out there, or for any non-competition people out there. You need to win 2 games out of 3 for yourself to be going through. So first 2 wins, and then we'll be going through into our grand finals, which is also a best of 3. Very, very exciting. I believe we have our bracket already made as well, so if we can have a look at that, that'd be amazing. But Chocolate Boys, looking like the favourites, they will be taking on Fungible Tokens in our first semi-finals, and then Crunchy Hazelnuts. Flatpack Mafia is the second.
I mean, we were chatting to the Chocolate Boys crew behind the scenes, weren't we? Having a good old chinwag with them, and they were saying that if they were having a bad day, they could very easily straight up lose this tournament. There was a very real chance they could have been the first team out of the 5. But playing well, they believe they can win it. And I think from what we've seen so far, some of the goals they've been scoring, the accuracy they've shown when through on net, they are having one of their good days. They are feeling it absolutely and completely. So hopefully for their sake and for a lot of your sakes out there, that will be the case and they'll remain good. But I mean, the matchup that they're about to have, you know, it's never going to be easy when it's a best of 3. Each game seems to make it harder.
Yeah, it becomes almost an impossible trial once you lose one game to come back from it. And it is very hard, especially in that best of 3, because you only have one game insurance, essentially. It's a tough format. It's hard to do it. You have no second lives. You just need to get 2 games under your belt. I personally here back Chocolate Boys. Smith did say that if their series, if Trot and Ross didn't pull their finger out, they were losing. He reckons he was carrying in the early game. And honestly, I don't disagree. But as Chocolate Boys face off versus the Fungible Tokens, we're going to be seeing who our first grand finalists are going to be.
This is where things get a little bit more serious, as we said, and you can see it there from Ravs taking this incredibly seriously, and why not? Everybody wants a piece of that trophy, the not shit at Rocket League trophy itself. Chocolate Boys currently the favourites, and they might be about to take the lead here, but Trot can only send it back, and now Ross has done his Ross thing, where he gets himself stranded. Rav sends it high. Oh, there's nearly a chance for that open goal. Now, down the other end, Smithy, I think they're going to be going for a lot of these long shots at the Chocolate Boys. They really look like they're peppering that net, making it as difficult as possible for the Tokens to save, but Smithy can't get that one in. Then Trot can, and look at them smile and love it.
It takes 3 chances, but the Chocolate Boys get the lead. Great first shot from Trot. Smith getting the save off from Sips, but then Trot at the end is able to sink it in the middle of the net. Early lead for the Chocolate Boys. Looking confident, all their really cute little matching laptops.
They are absolutely adorable, aren't they? All small around that circular table, loving life, the 3 of them. Whereas Fungible Tokens, they're all separate in different places. You know, we've got Ravs here in the office and Sips and Ben at home. They'll be able to show that teamwork over the internet that they need to show to be able to beat a team as good as Chocolate Boys across 3 games. Here is Ben. Is that a Yogscast tea towel? I really think it is.
I think it might be a scarf, potentially, but it's a chance for Ben to make us not scarf at him, or whatever that means. Ravs able, though, to secure the goal. 2 finger pistols. Man doubled up on that. Look at the confidence in this aerial.
He had a chance and he absolutely scarfed it down there. did Ravs. Decent finish into the bottom corner. There was a goalkeeper, had to be avoided by the Fungible Tokens player and managed to do it. It's tough. You know, when you've got an opportunity like that, you're not just looking at the goal, you're looking at the goalkeeper as well. Getting it past them is job number one. Getting it on target is job number one. Getting it past them is job number two. And both jobs were done expertly there by Ravs to get his team back in this one. And it does seem so far that Chocolate Boys are not going to have this all their own way.
I think Ravs has got the best aerial ability out of probably any player left, maybe apart from Tom Hazel and Kirsty. But certainly in this match, Trot is the most adept Rocket League player. But I've been so impressed with how well Ravs is meeting the ball early. He said that he's not very confident with his aerials too, but I've not seen that whatsoever. Chance for an open net shot here for Al Smith. He shoots it wide this time though. Trot rotating out. Where is Ross? Oh, on his own fucking goal line.
A repeat of the grand final from the first Yogscast tournament. It was Fungible Tokens, then named something else, that won it on that occasion. But Chocolate Boys are back trying to get revenge for that best-of-3 victory. Ravs takes a couple of touches, slows things down. He's got the boost. No one's closing him down. What can he do this one? Just trying to barge it home. Ross eventually gets going and charges it straight back and going end-to-end right now. So we're seeing lots of teams with lots of space. Good defending from both of them, but are they being a tad passive?
It's basically a 2v2 in the midfield, and then the third man just sits so far back in their own net. Ideally, what you'd see is that third man moving up to the halfway point and then rotating in to take the position of the second man. But a chance here for Al Smith. Will that drop low enough to get the shot off? He tries to get the shot, but Ravs able to bump him into the ball, sends it completely awry. Trot with a miss. Smithy up for a hit. Can Trot sink this? Ooh. Great chance, but an even better save.
Yeah, the saving has to be so good, though, because Chocolate Boys, they really have their eye on the prize. The shots are going on target, making it really difficult to defend for Fungible Tokens, but they're still trying to do so. Sips will get this one, and he'll boom it back. A little bit of pressure for the Chocolate Boys, looking the better team right now with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Just going to have to get this next touch. Where's Smithy going to put it? Just long again. Safe, easy touches for the team right now. Someone's going to have to get that boost. It's Smithy. Sips is waiting. He sets up Trotimus. Another open goal. Sorry, miss. The hardest thing to do in Rocket League. We're seeing it again.
Such a good chance for him to go ahead. Ross shooting it at the target. Does what he wanted to do. Sitting at the back of the pitch. It's that ball on. Absolutely twats it downfield. Boom. Chocolate Boys. 2-1. With the lead.
They're not smiling and laughing anymore, though. They are being very serious. The Hat Films guys, they know they're in for a match. This is far from easy. Fungible Tokens have brought it back once. Can they do so again? It's a decent kickoff from Sips.
Chance.
He's under the ball again. Yeah, Ross was almost there. Sips has been really good when needed.
Yeah, Sips, I think, has been the man who sits back a little bit more often, but he's been pretty solid. The issue is, and it annoys me, is that they're going to see them saving the ball every now and then, and they'll use that as their case study to stay back in the net. That wouldn't happen all the time, and I do still think you give up more goals if you do sit back, but maybe at this level, I'm incorrect with that, because it certainly seems to be working for the Chocolate Boys. Chance for Sips, though, to be continuing on that offensive push rather than his typical defensive push. We go for the pass back, doesn't opt for it. Ross taking the ball and his life. Trot send it high on that right-hand wall. Ravs in for a challenge. Can Trot get another touch on this? Smithy is waiting central. Their washing machine tactics working end-to-end at the moment.
Oh, there's all three players from Fungible Tokens. A huge risk, and Trot's won it. He could be able to win the first game here, but Ravs comes back. He and Ben in the far corner together. The two of them combine. It's Ravs. He sets up Ben. Good team play from these two. There's some boost there in front of Ben, but Trotimus flies in like an angel. Now he's on the wall. Can he time his jump right? Not quite there, so Sips can just prod it away. 20 seconds left, or Chocolate Boys take game one.
Nervy time for the Fungible Tokens as that ball falls very lightly into their own box. 10 seconds remain as Sips, right wall, gets bumped out by Ross. Amazing destructive play from him. Smith keeping the ball away, playing keep away entirely as the seconds tick down, as do the moments in this first game. And Trot with a sublime clear gets it to Sips. Will this be a goal? Will it be the ground? Will it be a Chocolate Boys win? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, it will, but it was unbelievably close. You can see there just 2 goals to 1. By no means a given. The Chocolate Boys will be our first finalists. Fungible Tokens, they've got something about them right now. They just need to take their chances. They were shooting the ball on target, but Chocolate Boys were defending very well. But I mean, of the 3 Fungible Tokens players, Sips, he really impressed me. Yeah. Whenever he was called into action with some awkward touches, the ball going over his shoulder, he was always ready for it. Always beating it away, doing exactly what his team needed of him.
Most ball touches as well in that game. He had 35 compared to the next highest, which was Trot over on Chocolate Boys. And he also had the most points out of his team. So Sips putting in a really big effort for him. Make sure, if you want to go and give Sips some love, you head over towards his chat as well, because all these guys are streaming at the moment. You can get involved with the chants. If there are any chants, any hypes in those chat, bring them to this main channel. We're keeping an eye on the Yogscast chat, and these teams are keeping their eye on either a chance to go ahead in this grand final or a chance just to stay alive.
Brilliant save from Ben there in the first 4 seconds or so. That could really have made their heads drop, but he gets it to one side. Now they'll be feeling the confidence. Sips has been left alone again. Losing this one down and just trying to flick it over the top. A lovely touch again from Sips, and this is what he's doing a lot better now. In the first game, where he had a bit of a shocker, let's be honest, that we saw him on the stream, he was getting that ball and knocking it backwards away from his teammates. He's definitely learned to leave it if it's not going away from his goal.
Ross, though, in this back corner will bump Ben out of the way. Attempts to go for Sips as well, but Ben decides to finish the job off. Trot with the boost still, leaves his team still in possession of that ball. Great pop-up, Ross. You can go for that. Be more confident. Sips, though, instead is going to send it long. Going to go for the shot of Al Smithy. Attempts it, and my word, would that have been cheeky.
Yeah, that was so close, and it was from more Chocolate Boys passivity. I think that's a word. Ben up against Trot. Ravs is there alone. We're seeing this quite a lot where a Fungible Tokens player gets isolated, but Ravs has dealt with that so well, but it might still be sneaking in. What a read that is from Trot.
Ravs must have thought that that was the time where the goal was saved, but no, Trot reading him wonderfully. Al Smithy going for that second keeper. I cannot believe how well Trot dealt with that play. Like a goddamn librarian out here reading Ravs like a book.
Still time, of course, though, for Fungible Tokens. They brought it back
Fuck
once
the
before.
game.
They almost did again as we fade to black just to make things really, really nerve-wracking for everybody. Very dramatic here. So plenty of time, though, before we have to fade to black. I want to see Ben get a little bit more involved, take a few more touches of the ball. That's a good player whenever he gets the opportunity there, but that's risky from Ravs and Sips. Ravs, with a bit of a smile on his face, gets right in the way of Sips, pulls rank on his teammate. Chocolate Boys are coming back. That ball's high and awkward. Trot's going for the aerial. He's so close. What an effort, but not quite there.
Smith, right wing, and a dream. Shut down by Ravs as he is brutally awakened as Ben is going to hit that ball backwards towards his teammate. That is on target. Ross at the back can clear it long, but will lose his life for it. Ravs does get the demo as well. Sips to the left-hand edge. Touch from Ravs, but the Ravs pass back is awkward. Right now it's Fungible Tokens getting ball touches, but nothing coming of them.
What a spawn that was from Ravs. After he got the first touch towards Sips, he got demoed, and he spawned right where the ball was landing. So with a grateful little bunny hop, he was able to get some sort of touch on that ball just to make sure it didn't trickle agonizingly into their net. But the pressure that Chocolate Boys got from that is still ongoing. Look at Smithy trying to get some bumps and demos as well. I do want to see more of that from pretty much all of these players. The more they can go for, the better it will be for them. It's impossible to defend when you are being knocked left, right, and center. Sort of 50-50 from Ross, and Sips can go absolutely anywhere, and it's fallen well for the Fungible Boys. There's a shot there from Trot, and Sips again with a save.
There's still half the game left as well. More than enough time for the Fungible Tokens to come back into it. Trot, though, just about misses out on the aerial as Ravs has to sit back and just agonizingly watch. 2 minutes 10. Lee sees Ravs try to go for the shot, but Trot again diving in the way of that ball. Does not want Fungible Tokens to get a whiff at success anytime soon.
He's actually caught it too well, though. Into his own corner, the ball just booms back into the center, and now we have Fungible Tokens on an attack of their own. It's always risky when they have it. Almost another, not quite own goal this time, but a pinch that would have been very, very unfortunate for the Fungible Tokens. They could still be a goal. That's if he's bumped towards the goal. Ravs gets it away. Out the wall he goes. There is still time. It seems like this game is moving in slow motion if you look at the timer. Feels like so many chances have been had, but there's still 1:35 left. Fungible Tokens, one chance away from sending this to 3.
As that ball falls central, Smithy gets a chance, but instead it's caught out by a Fungible Tokens defender. Ross, it's time to shine. That's right. He hits it. He gets boost. He gets the man. He gets himself back to the net where he does feel safe and secure. Trot up to attempt an aerial versus Ravs. Oh, Ravs! What a sublime touch from him. That is the equalizer for the Fungible Tokens.
Never give Ravs that much time and space. He had Ben below him. He ignored him. He knew that he had the sniper's missile, if that's the thing, into the goal. And Fungible Tokens, as we prophesized, are right back in it.
It has been so much dominance for the Chocolate Boys throughout this entire match.
Oh,
and a chance for Ross to go over the top of the defender as well. Ross, the defensive demigod, comes out and attacks like a battle angel.
That's what happens when you find yourself in the orange half of the pitch, Ross, son. Sips, the ball was above him. He got so close to getting the touch. I have got to say, though, Ravs, he's still smiling. He's still looking happy. The team camaraderie is high for Fungible Tokens. They will be fully aware that they can get back into this one. They just need one chance.
Success is earned in this game, and Chocolate Boys are certainly the ones putting their nose to the grindstone for the win. Ravs with a beautiful doink over the top. Can he get this ball high? Does attempt it, but Ross, look at him back again. Screw my decision earlier. He should not be sitting far forward. The net is exactly where he feels safe, and it's where he's done his best work so far. Final 40 seconds on the clock now. Al Smithy, left wing, up the top. Can't quite get the ball much further than the halfway line, and so Sips able to work his way in via the 100 boost too. Open net. Ross is millimetres away from a devastating own goal, but keeps it secure.
Finally, his profile picture makes sense. That is the exact face he did when he was about to hit that ball, because it would have got into his net. But as it stands, there's 15 seconds left. Chocolate Boys looking to finish it here on Smithy. He shoots, but he hits the post. Now, Fungible Tokens, can they get back? Sips is up against Smithy. Trotimus gets in the way and sends it to the side. Ravs into the corner. Only a few more seconds. Where's this ball going to pinch? It's back to the left. Fungible Tokens need to boom this one up the wall. Are they going to get there in time? I think there's going to be a miss. And I think that Chocolate Boys, who've somehow kept it up, then let it go. And it's a Chocolate Boys win.
That is breathtaking performances from both teams in that second game. 2-1. And it was nerve-wracking. It was on the edge the entire time. Fungible Tokens working their way back in. But the Chocolate Boys, the men who demand whispers as payment, who need double-decker buses because they will not go on a boost bus, they secure the victory. They are our first grand finalists, and quite frankly, so deserved.
Yeah, it was a booming performance there from the Chocolate Boys, but it wasn't made easy. I just want to keep bringing us back to the Fungible Tokens. A fantastic performance from them, and hopefully we'll be able to speak to Ravs in a second in the interview room.
Should I fuck off and chat to him?
Maybe you should fuck off.
Go. I'm going to fuck off. BRB chat. We're going to do them both at the end. Never mind. We're going to do them both at the end. I'm staying. I'm not fucking off.
Sit. Lie down.
Lie down? How demeaning. You've already made me pith.
Now lie down.
God, I feel like I was at a Brass Against concert with the amount of pith that went in my mouth.
What's Brass Against?
You've not seen that video. No. Someone in chat will get it.
Is that a reference?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, but it's not a Yogscast reference. It's like a reference to... Just Google Brass Against YouTube. That'll do. That's the amount of things that you need. I'll show you a video on my phone, but it's not safe for Twitch.
Is it not? Okay, cool. Let's stop talking about it then, because that is naughty. Chocolate Boys 2, Fungible Tokens 0 is our first semi-final there.
What
I love best of 3. So much better. And yeah, you can see how Fungible Tokens got better in the second game than they did in the first.
Yeah, so well played. And that's Chocolate Boys going through unbeaten still. They've not lost a game. I cannot believe that. This next semi-finals, though, Cole, we can move on. It's Crunchy Hazelnuts versus Flatpack Mafia. Crunchy Hazelnuts, you've got to see them joining Chocolate Boys in the grand final, surely.
Yeah, they are. Checks notes, massively unbeaten, are they? No, they're not, because they lost to Chocolate Boys.
Yeah, they lost to Chocolate Boys.
Okay, they were unbeaten apart from Chocolate Boys when they were a little bit surprised of how well Chocolate Boys played, but I think everybody else seems to be absolutely putting to the sword, scoring 4 goals, whatever, against them. Who are they playing? Sorry, I didn't hear you say it.
They're playing for the Flatpack Ikea.
Flatpack Mafia.
Flatpack Mafia. Yeah, that's the one.
So this is a rematch, of course it is, of the very first game in the group stage, which Crunchy Hazelnuts won 3-0.
Oh, good for you remembering to write them down.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't see too many worlds where Flatpack Mafia can take down the arguably still like number 1/number 2, a top seed in this tournament. It's going to be a really long way back, though.
Yeah, I still rate them as the best channel here. Shout out to Ravs, who is raiding. Hi there, Ravs. Well played. We are genuinely been singing your praises. We cannot wait to interview you in a little while. It was a top performance.
I believe we're interviewing you, Ravs, after the grand finals wraps up.
Oh, is it after the grand finals? I thought it was after the second semi-finals.
After the second semi-finals. Is that the plan, our producer?
We'll find out, I'm sure. Yeah.
After both semi-finals. Okay, yeah, that does make more sense.
Thanks.
That is exciting. I'm excited to chat to Ravs. Don't go to the pub yet.
With the raid as well. Ben as well with the raid.
Ben raid as well. Oh, thank you so much, Ben. That's very kind. I am wanting everybody in chat right now, Coolco, to firstly follow us both on Twitter.
Whoa, he said it.
Yeah,
Check out this guy.
At Stumpy Goblin.
At Emil Cole 93.
Why does my arm go so much further than your terrible little arm?
I've got two hands. I've got a shoulder for a hand and a hand for a shoulder.
What an awful combo. Is it just hold it in my head? That's then just holding the arm.
Wait, can I hold? Oh, I can hold my own arm.
Look at those biceps. Look at them bad boys. Also, Sips apparently raided as well. Thanks so much, Sips. Appreciate you, friend. Yeah, we have got some awesome games coming up still. And I also wanted to see what people are going to say in chat. Who are you supporting? Not who do you think will win, but who are you supporting in this? Because Crunchy Hazelnuts, I think they also have a lot of the crowd hype behind them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all of these teams here are popular. We've all got a lot of love. We've all got a lot of fandom. Everybody is believing in all of these teams. But when it comes to a semi-final, I keep saying it, best of three is when the question marks become even bigger than ever before. I see some love for Briony, though. I see some love for Flatpack.
Flatpack Mafia.
I see the word nuts in caps. I see lots of nuts. So lots of crunchy hazelnuts. Kirsty, Briony, and Tom seem to be edging it to me for the fandom. But I mean, shout out to our lads at Flatpack Mafia, to Bree, Ravens, and Zylus. You know, they're a good team. They're a very good team, and we're going to see that here.
Yeah, they've ultimately come through in as our number 3 seed to this second phase. And I want to see what Tom can do, quite frankly. I want him to really show off the fact that he's got a lot of hours in this game. Same with Kirsty. I just want something gigantic to happen.
Do you know what? Kirsty, I think that when they played before, I'd say that she was a little bit far back, you know, and I want to see players with so many hours not playing defensively. I want to see them attacking, really showing their opponents that they cannot even think for a split second lest they be absolutely dominated and beaten to the ball every single time. So some aggression from Crunchy Nuts is what I'm desperate for.
Look at Brian's concentration face, though. Tell you what I want to do, actually. Right at the start of this series, I want to just listen in, see what Crunchy Hazelnuts are doing, because it's so interesting to me that Briony isn't a seasoned Rocket League player. How are they dealing with that team dynamic? Let's hear what Crunchy Hazelnuts have to say.
Nice.
Oh my god! Oh my god! JPG!
Oh my god.
H sign, thank you for the follow.
GG.
GG!
When I was a
car boy,
my car dad took me into Car City to see
the marching band.
He said, "Car son, when you grow up, will you be the car boy and the car? Will you?"
Oh, babies, I'm not a good at goalie. I got it.
Okay, Kirsty, get that.
I really need boost.
When I was a car boy,
my carver
took me car city cover. Flatpack Mafia equalised with their cars. I don't know who scored. Bree says in the top right. Bree says in the top right.
Bree scored.
Says in the top right.
Thank you, chat. Bree scored.
I genuinely just gave you a look. That really got me because I was like, I said that. That really got me. That really annoyed me.
That really hurt your feelings.
It did.
Boo
My
fucking
one
who.
Feeling.
Boo hoo. You're feeling.
But, you know, I did say from Crunchy Nuts I want to see more aggression, and it was Kirsty who I sort of singled out as being somebody that we really could have seen more from in her game against the Chocolate Boys. She was the one who scored that first goal. So that is exactly what we've been after. But credit to Flatback Mafia coming straight back with a goal that, I'll be honest, I didn't really see because I was too busy singing about cars.
Apparently, the Chocolate Boys are also cheering on Flatpack Mafia right now because they think that's going to be an easy dub for them. And compared to Crunchy Hazelnuts, which realistically is the harder team, I would say, to beat, are putting on a great show here, but clearly the competition, they know who they want to see in the grand finals.
Well, here's Bree, a player that continually impresses me, setting up Zylus, who might have just got that one in. Oh, there was Tom there with a heroic effort to rise high and send that one away. Absolutely quality.
This is some continued offense, though, it was for Flatpack Mafia on that blue goal. I'm surprised we didn't see one go in.
Yeah, exactly. It's good defending, though. You've always got to praise the defense, but I'd have to do some more again. Bree, yet again, he loves his dribbles. I've just remembered. That's why I remember him from the first tournament. He was always the dribbly boy. He got the ball low, and he just kept control of it. Clearly a master of those dribbling packs. It's hard to... You don't really see much dribbling around here.
No.
At this level. It's more clean hits that seem to win you. So if any player is able to mix things up at all, changes things... Oh, Kirsty's got no chance. No! Missed it! Oh!
No! That's an absolute sitter for Zylus. And has Tom just turned it around completely? Nearly the shot going in, but Zylus, you have to score that, man.
Great play, though, from Bree yet again. Somehow we remain at 1-1. It's Tom. He's got some boost. He's up against Rithian. He's going to go forward again. What can he do with this next touch? A clean 50-50. I'd say this is the higher quality of game we're seeing here.
Oh
I would
my
have said
god.
that.
Oh my god.
I would have.
Oh my god.
But I won't.
Oh my god.
Was that?
That was Zylus.
That was Zylus.
That was... Just listen to Flatpack Mafia comms now. What they're saying. We'll never know.
Not much.
Not much. Not much. Thank you for the ellipses in chat. Appreciate that a lot. That's not a good moment to be Zylus there.
No.
After having a shocking miss going into an own goal. Terrible. Terrible play.
Zylus will be back. We know that much, okay? You have to believe in the backfire. Here he is. Okay, I'm still getting on the ball. Putting that French flag to good use.
Very true.
But this is tough for Rithian.
Good block.
I'm just an intrigued watcher right now. The car.
The car is a Vulcan. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There's under a minute left. Crunchy Hazelnuts still looking to be leading this game. 2-1 Flatpack Mafia. They just need a goal to rekindle their fire. Tom is going to try and shut them down. Doesn't manage to. That is so awkward to save. This is an open shot as far as I'm concerned. Both defenders miss it. Bree called into action at the death.
Bree is unbelievably clutch. But Crunchy H-Nuts, they're still coming on. It's awkward off the post. Always tricky to read. No shame in missing that one. A good touch from Kirsty. In the far corner, almost got that boost as well, which would have made things really difficult for Flatpack Mafia to get back involved, but I believe it was Bree that got the 100, so they might be able to come back, but they just can't get it out of their corner. 10 more seconds. Who's the ball going to fall for? It's going to be Tom, and Tom's going to score. Is that Briony assist as well?
That's Briony assist, and she is so happy that that's gone in. That cam was just so nice. She gets a bump. The goal falls in. 2 separating Crunchy Nuts and Flatpack Mafia now. Game 1 will be going the way of the second seed into this bracket. Flatpack Mafia have got lots of questions to ask.
To ask and to answer, they need to just figure out all the stuff.
Ask of themselves.
Exactly, very true indeed. The first game, as you say, let's go to Crunchy Nuts, following the form book there, really, as you can see Bree there with the thumbs down. As long as he doesn't down tools, then I'm not too worried about it.
Look at Tom's ball touches, 43.
Where's that? Ball touches.
No, right in the mid.
43, yeah. And we've got 31 from Bree, so these are the 2 star players for these teams. I think that, it's an unfortunate moment that Zylus was a victim of there. It happens.
Thankfully, it wasn't the only goal.
That's true. Yeah, and thankfully both teams scored as well, so there's always a chance going into game number 2. But I mean, it's tough to bounce back when you have a moment. But I've had those moments. Have you had those moments?
No.
Okay, most people in chat will have had those moments playing Rocket League or any other game, Dota 2, where you do something silly. You just have to say, look, I did something silly.
Sometimes it silly happens.
Let's play game 2.
Let's play game 2. I'm playing Rocket League here.
I'm driving here.
I'm a car boy here. And Tom, to start off this game, is going to be taking an immediate shot, but Bree with the save. Anybody wondering in chat, we can see who has won that first game by the little blue pip underneath the Crunchy H-Nuts name as well. Sorry, green pip.
God, I really questioned, because I know you think I'm colourblind. As soon as you said blue, I thought, oh my God, maybe
it's happened.
You're right. Finally, something's broken. But it's flashing, it's having a flash.
Stop flashing me, Craig.
Okay, so it's 1-0. It's 1-0 locked in.
What a touch! What a hit!
Go on, Kirsty, keep going. Good save there from Bree. But it's Crunchy Nuts that have started this second game better. I'm desperate to see a game 3 at some point.
Yeah. Grand finals will have us a game 3, but right now we're only in the game 2 of the second semi-finals. How is Tom going to be approaching this shot? Zylus able to clear it away nice and high. That French flag, so proud on his car. An incredibly proud Frenchman, rather,
Sideways
is Zylus. Very happy with that. Bree is from an imaginary dragon land. Maybe get a real flag. Touch to the side of the net from Tom. Over the top of the defender as well. That's going to bounce so devastatingly close, but Bree with a great clear. But Tom, you didn't need to hit that, mate. That was Kirsty's shot.
Ravien, whose car we could just see there, his flag is 2 French fries floating on water. The Swedish flag, famously. They're very proud of their Swedish fries over there. Tom needs to sweep up here. He's a safe pair of hands, is Tom, but he's only queued up Ravien via a second touch. And this is some good pressure for Flatpack Mafia, who continue to go forwards. They're looking better this game. They're looking more solid. You know, I'm not getting the impression they're going to give away any freebies for Crunchy Nuts. So Crunchy Nuts, if they do score, they're going to have to earn it.
Chance now for Tom again to attack Ravien with a miss. And Tom to shoot low, but Bree cracking defense on that back line. Zylus now left-hand side sees Kirsty. Kirsty goes high, but with only Tom on the back, he has to clear that long. Kirsty manages to cut in front actually and does so. Bree to intercept. Chance for Tom to take it slower, but no, he's relinquishing control of the ball very often.
What I really like, though, is Flatpack Mafia, they are backing each other up. There was an error there in defense earlier on, and Bree was there, and now down the other end, Ravien can take a shot. He's boomed it in towards Kirsty, who's doing some stellar defensive work, but she will be called into action again. Zylus is lingering and waiting for Bree's touch, but what a clearance that is. Crunchy Nuts, I think, are the hardest hitters in this entire game. They've also got the finishing touches. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Briony's loving it, and Kirsty scored.
A beautiful play with Kirsty Takumi there, over the top of the 2 defenders in the net, and beats Ravien to the ball. What a shot from her. Crunchy Nuts going ahead once again. Flatpack Mafia chasing.
Kirsty's Takumi, not just something that sounds like a very modern band name, also a great combination it would seem in Rocket League after that first goal, but half the game still remains. It could be about to double up here. Bree's charging in, that's what, Briony is charging in. That's what you want to see from a newer player. Just getting involved in the play, and it's led to the second goal.
Great touch around from Tom there too. It's a bit of an awkward touch from both defenders, but look at that's a touch right above his head, and he has to get the aerial towards the goal. Does a very good job of doing so, and nobody at the back. Ravien, the proud Finn. You've got Zylus at the back as well. Such an incredible German player that neither of them could hit that ball.
Big clearance, but it's only as far as Ravien. Zylus trying to turn, trying to get involved. Still time, it has to be said. 2 minutes is a long old time, but Flatpack Mafia are still defending. Chocolate Boys, it was said, are rooting for Flatpack Mafia. Well, send them all of your energy, boys, because they are running out of time in this one. It's a better touch from Bree, who's helping out, but what a touch there from Tom. Some real mechanical plays. Oh, the ball is taken away.
Good bump.
No. Someone cycle round. Someone put the ball in the back of the net. Tom, go away. Make it interesting.
The ball just being utterly ignored. Kirsty attempting the own goal. Briony starts to scream. Doesn't quite find its way into the back of the net, though, and now Tom can proceed down the pitch. One of the only Lithuanian players in this tournament. And Bree finishes it off. 2-1 now, Flatpack Mafia trailing by a single goal.
Bree's second goal in the series, and he scored a couple of nice ones as well. Oh, there's Hat Films there. They're chilling, they're sipping that Pepsi. Other beverages are available, but that's very prominent Pepsi there, really. You know, that's looking delicious, actually, I would say.
Other drinks are available.
Allegedly so.
1 minute 16 left in this match, and Tom, off the kickoff, wants to shut us, quite frankly, the fuck up.
Straight from the kickoff. The most dangerous position in Rocket League. Oh, Kirsty was so close to just getting in Tom's way right there. That would have been devastating for the Crunchy Nuts. As it stands, though, they do have a 2-goal lead to take into the last 74 seconds. It's going to be a hard journey back, but that's a really good kickoff there from Bree, who's following it up. There's a miss there from Briony, and it's going to come straight back at them. So Flatpack Mafia, they've started well in this last passage of play.
Zylus getting bumped into the ball by Bree, and the Carpenter shot manages to work. 400 IQ from Bree. Zylus doesn't know what hit him. It's his bloody teammate.
The absolute. I'm saying it, that's the goal of the day. That is brilliant. He knew exactly what he was doing, did Bree. My man, I've backed him. I've said, the Welshman, he's going to carry this whole tournament on his back. He's going to win it for the Flatpack Mafia. He's going to build a base.
Chance?
Just keep on attacking from it. Well, they're getting each other's way, Crunchy Nuts. They need to keep the communications good. It's Briony around the corner, but in comes somebody else. I think it was Tom. Yes, it was. Surely he's won it with Flatpack Mafia.
Tom to separate this game by 2 goals now. The overcommit coming in from Flatpack Mafia. Bree looking deflated. Hat Films looking elated. And Briony looking like one of the best Romanian players we will ever see coming from the Yogscast.
40 seconds. Come on, I'm just going to say it. Come on, Flatpack Mafia. Get yourself involved. Get us a game 3. Yes, save that. Good stuff. This is the point where you're just rooting for one team. You know, you want to see 3 games of Rocket League at this level. It's a really good pass. Oh, but no one's there.
It's such a big moment for Crunchy Nuts because they just now need to hold on to this game. Rydian, can he send it long? The only send it to Briony! And Briony secures herself a goal. She is screaming with joy as Tom passes it off. She gets in the way of Rydian's clear and makes him look like an utter dickhead with that pass.
I absolutely take it back. Fuck Flatpack Mafia. I'm Team Crunchy H&Nuts. I'm Team Briony, brand new to the game as of today. That moment has taken her team sailing into a grand finals that the Chocolate Boys did not want to come up against. It's the top 2 seeded teams and making it to the final best of 3. Flatpack Mafia, they're going home.
Wow.
Ravs is going to have to talk to Stumpy Goblin alone for 5 minutes or so. Crunchy H-Nuts, they're through.
What a huge performance from Crunchy Nuts. Briony securing, as far as I know, her first goal in this tournament as well. Maybe ever.
In
Potentially,
ranks,
yeah.
unranked, anything.
Huge. Amazing moment for her. So savvy. Chat blew up when Briony scored as well. Flatpack Mafia weren't able to put it away. I will be chatting to Bree shortly on the sofa along with Ravs. But that is now your grand finals locked in. Chocolate Boys on the precipice of greatness again versus Crunchy Hazelnuts. That is going to be a grand final for the ages. But for now, Cole, I'm going to piss off to the sofa. I'll see you there in a little bit.
Cool. See you over there. Let's do what we did last time. Let's see that bracket again. We can talk through these games. Just in case anybody has given us the disservice, the rude moment of tuning in late, then you will have missed Chocolate Boys taking down Fungible Tokens by 2-0. So we had to say goodbye to Ravs, Ben, and Sips. And Stumpy is making his way into interview corner to speak to Ravs, their team captain. And then just then, that semi-finals, it was an absolutely brilliant one. Goals galore. 3-1 in the first game, 5-2 in the second game, and in it, Flatpack Mafia were beaten 0-2 by Crunchy Hazelnuts. So we did say goodbye to Bree, Rydian, and Zylus. But I mean, as Rydian sends that raid, thank you so much, Rydian. Well played. Loved watching you guys playing. I thought you were absolutely brilliant. I loved the goals that you were scoring. The not the pinch goal. The pull shot that went in from the wall, that was something quite special. One of my favourite goals of the day. And a day that has been filled with tremendous goals and tremendous moments. But, I mean, I think with the number of hours that Crunchy Hazelnuts have put into the game between them, was it 780 between them, with Briony having 4 of those? Very impressive. And you did potentially concede her first ever goal, which is a special moment, I'm sure you can imagine. 980 overall. 980. More casters need to call the players dickheads. We can definitely do that, Apocalypse Pal, just as a default thing in this grand finals. But Rydian, now that you are here in the chat, having played all of these teams, can I ask you, who do you back in the finals between the Chocolate Boys and the Crunchy Hazelnuts? Because it's going to be a close one. The Chocolate Boys won the first one 4-1 in the group stages, but I don't think they are 3 goals better, if they are better. Hazel is unstoppable, yeah. They just look like a quality unit with a great team dynamic. Everybody's getting involved. And then Tom, I think he's a standout player in this entire tournament. Chocolate Boys, just dealing with him is going to be their first job. But if they can do that, then who knows if they can suppress the Tom, man. I think that Ross in goal is going to be a key player here as well. So it's not going to be easy at all for the Chocolate Boys, but they do have a very good chance. Here's another casual gamer guy who should go pro. Well, maybe depending on time, we'll see some casual gamer guy a bit later, but that does depend on how things are going. And we did wait, I think, 45 minutes to an hour. No, I think it was about 6:15 before we actually got started, so maybe that won't be happening. Who knows? We'll see. I'm just doing what I'm told here. Definitely not as good as casual. Maybe there. I have just been given permission to cut to the interview. Oh.
Hello, I'm here. Hi. Hi, I presume you can all hear me. I am here with nobody on the sofa next to me, but I am joined by two incredible human beings. When the camera moves, eventually.
Well, maybe.
Hello.
Ravs and it's Brie.
Hello.
Guys, you've been knocked out in the semi-finals, but how are you feeling, Ravs, about the tournament? Because you're a previous grand finalist.
I'm a previous
You're
winner.
a previous winner, sorry. Yeah.
Previous winner, okay. You know, I think that we had more fun this time.
Yeah.
You know, we were going up for laughs. Most of the time I was just laughing. You probably saw it on the camera. I was just having a silly old time. I did a few dabs.
I actually missed the dab. The chat said it, and I was gutted that I'd missed that moment.
Well, I'm guessing for every single goal, we've got to do a dab, really.
Yeah, I had the celebration, you know, the Reaper dab. So it was like, you know, I was doing my finger guns, and I was like, I have to seal the deal now. Bang.
Bang.
And then, you know,
for the next one of these, you have to actually be dressed up as the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, exactly.
And really commit.
Yeah, I'll just have it like behind my desk and just go
every time you score.
Yeah.
Enshroud yourself.
Yeah.
Brie, you just played in the most recent matchup.
Still raw.
How are you feeling? Just give us a run through of your emotions right now.
The thing is I really want to be angry. I really want to be miserable. But the entire time that I'm playing that game and I'm getting my ass beat, I can hear Briony next room over, and she's having the best time of her life. And I was like, I guess she's having fun.
Did you hear her when she scored her goal?
Oh yeah.
Because you did something on your wall. Is that what it was?
Could
you hear her?
I could hear everything. Yeah. Anytime I scored, I saved a goal. She thought it was going in. So she started screaming then, but her goal, she just went completely off the wall.
Fair play. Yeah. We were talking we need to ask her later, but that may well be her first ever goal.
Could be.
Considering she installed the game for this tournament, I don't know if she's played any ranked.
Yeah, they were doing some practice stuff, but I don't know if she scored.
I heard
before.
they actually beat the Chocolate Boys in the practice.
In practice, yeah, they beat Chocolate Boys.
Yeah,
really?
But Chocolate Boys are looking like the favourites. Have you guys got any? Are you guys thinking that Crunchy Hazelnuts might be favourites here? Or
I after playing that game now, I truly fear the Crunchy guy. Tom Hazel, I did not realise how good he was until I started seeing a few of the things he was doing.
He looks pretty much. You know, anyone that complained that I took casual last tournament, I better be hearing the same complaints about Tom Hazel.
In fairness to casual, Tom looks rubbish next to casual.
Casual is a seasoned champion back to back.
That's true.
A back to back
Casual's
season
my
champion.
boy. Come on, Team Flat.
But bear in mind, the winners are going to be playing me, Cole, and casual.
Yeah.
If we have time, because we were delayed by an hour and a half or so.
I don't know what I want. I want Tom Hazel to lose with every fibre of my being. I also want that for Hat Films. My boys, I love them. But, you know, there's just something about them setting up these Rocket League tournaments.
So what you want...
coming twice both times.
So what you want is the servers to go down again. Then everyone
Yeah. If we could just have another DDoS, that would be fantastic.
The thing is that the Hatfield boys, they play with casual quite often enough, so they know casual enough. Tom Hazel, I don't think does. So I want to see the true soul-crushing moment of him facing up against casual and Stumpy and Cole and just getting like, oh, this is where I am in the pecking order.
It'll be a big moment, I think, for everybody. And also, if we lose, that's also quite funny. If that manages to happen. When's the last time you played Rocket League?
It's got to be all the time, right?
I'm actually playing quite frequently at the moment.
Yeah, you're playing a lot more than I am at the moment. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy boy. I just cast it and then go downstairs and cry, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of crying in your daily life.
My schedule is pretty filled up with my own tears.
I felt like crying every time we got an equaliser or a head. We got an instant reply.
Oh, I know. The same happened to both of you, actually. The same was happening with you guys, where you'd get an equaliser with a kick-off goal or whatever.
Yeah, and then a kick-off goal or a cheesy reflect or a punt from the goal.
And the score's like 3-2 or 2-1 or whatever it is, and it's like 30 seconds left to say, okay, we've got to go all out now, we've got to go all out.
And then they score.
Another goal!
Yeah.
If there are any Yogscast creators who are going to be watching this and thinking, oh, I'm not very good at Rocket League, I've not played it much, would you recommend that the next time we run this, because I imagine you will, Lewis kind of said, next time you do this, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a lock-in.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
You did then kill him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did then kill him, but that's fine. Okay. What would you say to any creators who are thinking, I don't know if I'm good at this?
I would say that it's a laugh and you should just go for it. I mean, this was Ben's second time playing Rocket League. He's not footed it up since we won the first time. Ben was a first-time player and won it last time. So, I mean, you can win.
Yeah,
I'd say Briony's about to win.
Yeah. Oh, there's a prediction. Is Briony about to win?
Okay, I only want Kirsty and Briony to win. I want Tom Hazel to lose.
To win this trophy.
Yeah.
He is the actual villain of this.
I was sat in this room watching the rest of the games after I got put out, and I was tempted to run away with that.
This cost, I believe, $9.99, and it came from Chris Trott's personal bank account.
I'm going to nick that.
I've already taken a photo with it, and as far as I'm concerned,
you better take it into the studio with you.
It'll be like the FA Cup. We'll take it to all the Rocket League training camps. You know,
that'll
for you
be
guys.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was so nice to have you guys in the tournament. Also,
you know
to
what?
meet
I've
you guys for the
decided.
first time.
I've decided.
Yeah?
Go Chocolate Boys.
Yeah? Boys?
I want Tom Hazel to lose that much.
Okay.
I want Tom
Really?
Hazel to lose that much.
I'll balance it up. I want Team Crunchy to win, but again, that's only because I want them to face off against you. And just,
Okay.
just really,
So you want them to win, so they lose.
Yeah. Like the Hat Films, they know success.
There's two sides to my heart. The heart that's like Kirsty and Briony get that win, but then there's the fuck you, Tom Hazel.
That is in everybody's heart, I think. And anybody in chat who is as passionate as Ravs is about this tournament, make sure that you come back after the break where we are going to be crowning a goddamn champion of the Subpar Yogscast Rocket League tournament. It is grand finals time for the Subpar X Yogscast. X.
Oh, X.
You guys in chat. X.
Z.
Hat Films. That's an insane Z. Welcome back. I am Stumpy.
I'm Carl.
And we are going to bring you the best Yogscast action. But before we get to the grand finals, Coco, how the fuck did we get here?
Oh, that's a really good question. I can tell you, but I will need a visual aid to talk me through such happenstance. A tournament has happened up to this point that has included teams such as Chocolate Boys. Maybe Fungible Tokens 2-0 was a good series. Then the second semi-finals was Crunchy Hazelnuts. And that was an even better semi-finals, but they beat Flatpack Mafia by 2-0. We've just chatted with Briony and Ravs. It was absolutely lovely. I hope that you were watching that. But now we are here, the final, the best of three, the winner takes all. The victors will have the trophy, proving once and for all that they are technically not shit at Rocket League.
Chocolate Boys have been here before. They have precedent for losing in these grand finals. They are 0-1, which is not a great stat for them. And it was also a Game 3 overtime goal where it fell in. It really hurt for them. The fans have been reeling ever since. The sales of twirls have gone up just an unimaginable percentage. And now it is time for them to get their redemption. Or will they be on the ground again crying because they have lost? It's Crunchy Hazelnuts trying to stop them in their path. Chat, who is your favourite? Cole, who is yours?
We had a couple of predictions on the desk, didn't we? We had Ravs who sort of ummed and ahed and flipped and flopped, but eventually settled on saying that he wanted Chocolate Boys to win, but I don't think he thought they were going to win. And then Brie, he was backing these Crunchy Nuts. Like, he just thinks they're too strong. They were singling out Tom completely fairly as well. Here, represented by Amadeus Fink. I reckon that Ross Peru, he's going to end up looking like his profile picture at the end of this. I reckon Crunchy H-Nuts take this in... Game 3 overtime.
It's got to be Game 3 overtime, but Game 1 regular time has begun. Chocolate Boys attempting to secure the dub versus Crunchy H-Nuts. And as that ball goes halfway in, Kirsty pulls off a miraculous save and keeps it out. Trotmus is already on the warpath.
Now we're in the finals. These teams are all warm. The finishing is better than ever. But Trot did have to leap like a cheeky old salmon to get that touch. It was Briony. She's really getting involved, isn't she? Doing a lot of good for her team, the Crunchy H-Nuts. But now this is where Chocolate Boys are dangerous with Ross on the ball. Has a pass in the centre, which he can't quite get, but Trot is there following him up. Good rotations.
Great.
There could be a chance for an aerial here.
Smithy's
all the way back. Now he's suddenly got 3 players against him. Right, here's a top tip for Crunchy H-Nuts, okay? If there's a goalkeeper there, and they're about 5 miles away from the ball, don't dodge into it. Just drive into it. Keep that control of the ball if you've got the time to do so.
Yeah, and also, honestly, I still back them. I think their tactic, actually, of having one man back is the right tactic in this game. Because Tom is going to be able to shoot far, as is Kirsty. They can get those long shots. You need somebody just who feels comfortable sitting further out the back. Briony, with a pretty poor touch over that right-hand side, will give the ball up to Trotimus, who fancies a little bit of wall action, but nothing of the ball. Does also lead that mid-boost, leaves it for nobody to go for in the end, as Amadeus Fink. Tom is able to get that towards the corner. Trot pinching it alongside Kirsty. Minute and a half gone, and Chocolate Boy certainly with a bit more potential to get the first goal.
Ooh, Kirsty just taking her time well there. No, I like that from Kirsty. It looked like she was going to go to the ball, but she realised she wouldn't beat the Chocolate Boys to it, so instead bides her time and lets them hit the ball towards her. We're at the point in this tournament where these decisions are smarter. Everyone is a little bit higher IQ.
So intense.
Up to this point. It does make it much more intense as well. The ball moves at a faster rate. The rotations are better. And just the level of play has moved up. And a demo flies in. That's what we like to see.
Oh, there's a chance, though. If that goes in, that's an absolute stinker from the Chocolate Boys. That demo from Smith opened up the midfield so much, and Trot and Ross are just sitting in the net. Tom takes full advantage, shoots it at them, and yet he still manages to score. Chocolate Boys, you need to move forward. Smith did the work there, but you just did not help him out.
They're going to learn. They're going to learn, and they're going to learn fast that you cannot do that against a team that has now warmed up, such as Crunchy H Nuts. Remember, last time these two teams played, I think Crunchy Nuts took the lead, but it was a Chocolate Boys 4-1 victory. But if they're playing that passively, it is not going to happen again. They have to take this fight to their opponents and show Crunchy H Nuts that they mean business. Too many clean touches at the moment for the Crunchy Nuts, and that's how you're seeing a player with the skill and the verve, the style of Tom gets so much time on the ball, but this is where they can be vulnerable when Tom is breached, but Kirsty is there standing tall for her team.
Chance to shoot this. Trot's going to be the man to whip round it. Unfortunately misses, has to leave, leaves the ball up to Tom, who again just takes that long shot up for the rebound. Can he get it towards the net? No, whiffs it, but does draw Ross out. Now Ross, keep this close and then go for the goal. Just a touch too sideways.
Yeah, needed a call for his teammate saying that he still had some time there. The first touch was brilliant, not to rush into it, but after that, the second one, that's where the panic began. Speaking of panic, Trot is going to be called into action here in defence, and this is where you're really worried if you're a Chocolate Boys fan, with Tom having control of that ball. It's happening all too often in that quite handsome pink and baby blue breakout. Looking pretty beautiful. I mean, Tom is just like, you know, he is the beating heart of the Crunchy H Nuts.
Great demo there, just removing that heart, sending the nuts into cardiac arrest. As Tom respawns, though, he has 100 boost on his side after picking up the corner, and so can go up that wall, gets it around Ross as he dives in doggedly. Kirsty, chance to get that a little bit further down the pitch, but instead Ross sends it towards Smith. What a brilliant pass back. No boost for the keeper, though. Smith, collect them pads, because otherwise if that ball goes high, you are not in a good position.
It was a great pass in the end, though. It worked out really well, and now Ross can boom it high over the top of Tom. Brian is still trying to get involved. She does get a little nibble there on, I think it was Ross, and a shot flies in. It's Tom that's back. 55 seconds left. Chocolate Boys are going to start moving up a little bit more now. This is where their plan to defend turns into attack when they still need a goal with this much time still going off. But Tom's finishing is too good. There is disgust from the Hat Films boys, but it's gone in.
What a shot from Tom as well. Ends up shooting it low. It bounces over the top of Smith and Trot on the goal line. A 2-0 lead in this first game may well give Crunchy Nuts the victory to send them onto championship point. I think, Cole, we should listen, because so far the energetic comms from Crunchy Nuts has been so much fun to tune into. How are they feeling in this game as they're on the precipice of their first victory?
Brutal.
I know. I was a bad
Right,
boy.
Tom, I think that's
No,
yours.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's the strat. That messed them up last time when we beat them 5-0. Took that boost. You got no boost.
I got no boost.
Scheisse.
To
Scheisse.
boost my car.
I got no
jeez.
boost.
Oh,
Called my
jeez.
own.
Please tell me I didn't. Please tell me I didn't.
No,
You didn't. Leave me alone!
Tell me I didn't!
We did it. We did it. They may have your audio on stream.
Oh.
Whew. Woo!
Well done. Well done.
One more win.
That's juicy nut energy right there.
Big nut energy.
Big nuts.
Nut
Big nut.
energy.
Lots of energy flying around for the
Big
Crunchy
nuts!
Nuts. They have got all sorts of big nuts flopping about
Any
the place,
big nuts in
feeling
chat?
confident. I mean, like, Chocolate Boys, they're a passionate lot. I think Smithy in particular, you can see that he's getting frustrated. Like, every time they concede, he's going, lots of leaning with intent there from Smithy. Do you think that's good or bad for the team dynamic of Chocolate Boys?
I think it can be good if they utilise that annoyance in a good way. Smith can't blame his two teammates at all. I think they've done a good job. I think Ross has been solid at the back. I think that Trott has done very well offensively. It's just that Tom has just been... He's put them through the ringer.
Yeah.
Hatfields are suffering from the issue that I've seen them suffer for
about 3 years.
literally like 3 years since I played the game. They have somebody at the back. That's fine. In this series, okay, we can deal with that. They can be sitting at the back. But what they need is for somebody to just take charge every now and then and just say, that ball is mine. I'm going for it. I need to go for that ball. What I hated seeing was Smith get such a good demo in the midfield. He then leaves. Fine, I don't hate him for leaving. I think that's completely okay. But because Ross and Trott didn't move up, it's just disaster. And a shot immediately has to see Ross save it off that goal line. Crunchy Nuts are looking in a brilliant position to take the championship. And Tom immediately sealing his position in history.
Yeah, the timing here. Look at him. He had the read. Great finish that is. About as high as he possibly could have gone there to put that one away. I mean, that's going to happen when you're up against a team and a player with the quality of Tom. You will concede those goals, but Chocolate Boys have proven that they have the team dynamic to get through Crunchy Nuts. Stumpy, you're the sort of kid that would have played Quidditch at uni. What's the fucker called that chases people about and beats them up with a stick?
A bludger.
The bludger. They need a bludger. That's what Chocolate Boys need. Someone just to chase, to not care if they can't reach the ball in time. Just go for it, get in their way, get in their faces and make them start to question things. Get those bludgeony bats on those Crunchy Nuts and bludgeon their bloody faces.
Beat the piss out of them, because that's what you need to do. Tom's taking another shot on target. He's looking so confident. Tom now up on his own. Trott, though, great chance. Now, Ross, bump the keeper. Don't fancy it. Instead, now it's Trott to go for the dribble. Isn't able to secure the goal, however. 1 minute gone. Still the lead for Crunchy Nuts. Will this bounce nicely for them? No. Ross, move out of goal. Good timing. Grab that boost if you can, because you are on 0. There's going to be seeing Crunchy Nuts gaining some ground. Trott, brilliant follow-up. Starting to gain that cohesion, but still goalless after suffering their first loss in the entire tournament.
They are starting to get just a little bit more territory out of the Chocolate Boys, which is what they need to do. Send that ball backwards, clean it, but they have missed it! And Briony again, the pre-flip! Rocket League fans will know this. You dodge early into the ball, you get more height on it. Expertly done. Look at this!
Using her arse to smash it top bins is advanced. She's already cheering for the trophy. The chat is full of nuts right now, and they are going nuts. 2-0. Can Chocolate Boys recover from this? Trott isn't able to. Smith with the shot of the most. Where the fuck is Ross?
Oh, Ross, move, son! He's on his goal line. Of course he is. That's what I look like. That profile picture of Ross was literally me IRL. Chance for Trott. He puts it in. Oh! Chocolate Boys straight back in it. We've got a series on our hands.
1 goal separating these two now, and a great read from Trott to beat out the keeper as well. Kirsty, no idea what's happening. And also, Tom caught completely flat-footed, sorry.
He's got well fat feet.
He's got chunky feet, hasn't he, that Tom? Only 1 goal in it now. Chocolate Boys, they need a miracle. Chance to go high. One more. Isn't able to secure it, though.
That's a fantastic save there, but they're going to have to do more than save over the next 3 minutes or so. Especially with Tom going around the corner. He's really put that one onto the danger zone. He's going around himself. Tom can do that all day long. He has to be met in the corner, or else it's going to keep on happening.
Tom is looking utterly fucking-tacular in this grand finals. 2 goals separating the Crunchy Nuts and Chocolate Boys. 2 goals for Tom, and it is too hard of a challenge for the Chocolate Boys to overcome. But there are still 3 minutes. There are still dreams that can be made.
I'm glad that you're not their coach, Stumpy, because you've just basically said they should give up, that they don't have a chance. I, for one, disagree. I think Chocolate Boys are still in this one. Ross, mate, someone tell that lad, move his car forward, right? And then they'll have 3 people on attack instead of 2. It's literally
you can
one
if
more.
you want.
It's very. I'm going to go and march in there. No, I'm not going to march in there. I can't.
Have you got nervous now?
No, I'm not going to march in there.
You
march in there. You're the march in there.
No, I don't want to.
Go on, march in there and tell Ross to
I don't want to.
Because what if they don't find it funny and then it's like, oh, you know.
What if they hate us afterwards and they get to run it again?
Exactly.
Smith, what a save, and I just secure on that goal line. 2 minutes 15 opportunity for Briony to steal that boost and able to. So now Ross is on full boost. Look at Amadeus. Think they're going for the fake challenge. What a play from him. Trot has worked well off the corner so far. Can he score another one? No. Kirsty towards that right-hand wall. Opportunity for her to cause more damage than she has done already. Tom up nice and high. Chance for Ross to move out of the net and get a shot off. Great save from him. A tap in for Briony. Smith missing. Trot nearly missing, but what a block from him. 1 minute 45.
The save from Trot keeps the Chocolate Boys in this, and that's a decent touch as well down to the orange side. Smith is going to win it next. He goes for the early shot, which is completely fair. Tom out wide. Someone has to be closing this down because Tom has got so much time.
That is a nightmare. Tom again secures his hat-trick. Briony is smiling. The replay barely catching how late that was, but just not able to hit that ball. Trot called into action. He's too far away from it. Ross and Trot are smiling. Smith is still full concentration mode, but right now the Chocolate Boys are balls deep into an anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, that didn't go down too well, really. If you're going to defend, you have to actually be able to keep the ball out, or else things really aren't working at all. Here's Trot. Go on, son. Give your team some pride. Something to smile about. You're not going to win the trophy probably at this rate, but maybe you will if you just get one goal here. They're all forward. I love this. All three blue players are on their half of the pitch. Go on, Smithy, turn into it. Don't let Tom have control of the ball. Close him down. Get a bump on him. That's fine, because now Smithy can come in. Kirsty's up against her own teammate. This is better from Chocolate Boys. They've actually stepped up in the last 20 seconds or so. And
That's
look at the
open.
pressure.
That's open.
They're also going to get a goal. Suddenly they've figured it all out. Crunchy Nuts have got 49 seconds to hold.
The Chocolate Boys suddenly looking not actually as inflated as I thought they were going to. Smith is still concentrating as hard as he humanly can. Ross still bottom left screaming. We're looking at them as the final timer potentially counts down. Briony is looking so intensely at that camera now. Trot on the back line. Final 45. Can he pick up that boost? No, but he has got a net to shoot on. Can he get one more? Doesn't manage to. Kirsty holding so firm on the backside of the pitch.
Ross is just bouncing underneath this ball. They need to send it far and long. That's decent from Smithy, but it's only as far as Kirsty, who shoots, but it's a little bit wide. Good effort from her. Going to try and get another touch as well, getting all sorts of people out the way there. There is still time. Oh, but not with that demo from Briony. It's unbelievable. She is not letting Chocolate Boys have anything go their own way. Tom's going to save this one. Crunchy H-Nuts are surely going to see this one away. Tom is looking in the book in the bottom left of Chocolate Boys because he has had the read on them from beginning to end. The winners of the second Yogscast X Subpar in HD X at Films is the crunchiest nuts in town.
So much for No Nut November. This has been full nut November. Nothing but nut in this grand final. 2-0 Briony securing that win for the team. Tom looking like an advanced player on the pitch, and Kirsty bringing it up the rear with a phenomenal performance. 2 goals for the Chocolate Boys. Crunchy Nuts have 4. That is a championship winning performance. You've got to give it up to them. The Crunchy Nuts, they secure it.
Polite clap.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go!
Gosh, on a gondola.
Oh, they're brilliant, aren't they? Crunchy Nuts, absolutely fantastic performance.
Look great.
You know, obviously Tom is the most seasoned player of the three of them. He was the carry, but credit as well to the other two. Like, they
100%.
just did their roles completely perfectly.
Yeah, they did such a great job. And it also goes to show, if you are new to these kind of tournaments, take part.
Yes.
Like Ben won the last one to play for the first time ever. Now we've had Briony do the exact same. I want to see as many creators as we can in these tournaments going forwards.
Yeah.
But the Chocolate Boys, a second Grand Finals appearance, and unfortunately a second loss. This one, they didn't even get a game.
No, they didn't. They said to us earlier on, Stumpy, that if they didn't play well, they could very well lose this entire thing. They were certainly better than that standard, but the frustrating thing is that I feel like they've got so much more in their locker. They just have to be braver. They have to reach out and take what they want. Take that trophy that says not shit at Rocket League. But sadly for them, they remain shit at Rocket League. And you mentioned Briony, brand new to the game, about 4, 5, 6 hours playtime now. I reckon that she is the fastest person ever to officially not be shit at Rocket League.
I think potentially. There's a very, very good shout for that.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I am going to go into the sofa room and I will chat to. So I'll go to Hat Films room and I'll chat to Hat Films there, and then I'll meet you at the sofa room, and then we'll talk to the winners.
Let's just meet wherever, man. Wherever the wind takes us, we'll
Right,
meet
so
there
the
and
sofa
kiss.
room then.
If that's where the wind's blowing.
The sofa room.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, while Stumpy's going over to chat to the Hat Films losers. I haven't done that in about 15 years. Anyone still do that? The old L on the forehead, is that still a thing? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. He'll be there in no time at all. But once he's there, he's going to be interviewing those guys. And I hope that they're happy. You know, I hope that they're pretty proud of their day's work. They've beaten some good teams. They managed to beat the Crunchy Nuts earlier on in the group stage, the only crew to do so throughout the entire day. So they will have that. They'll be able to take that with them as they go forward. And I, for one, am proud of them. So let's have a look at what Stumpy McGoblinson is saying to those absolute lads.
Listen to that kind of inset on the stream.
Ready for our close-up now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is he lit well? Is he another light?
I feel like I look really terrible right now.
Are you ready, Sam?
It's already on.
Is it?
Hello.
I believe so.
Okay, we're already on. Hi, how are we doing? I'm here in the Hat Films room. You've got this bloody cable here.
Careful.
Thank you. I don't step over things that are above my shin.
For safety reasons.
For safety reasons, absolutely. I'm just going to step past that razor-sharp computer.
Yeah, it already took my trouser lead.
If I kneel here, how's this? How's this?
You can.
That's
My name's Ross.
That's fine.
You're about the same height as Craig standing up?
Yeah, that's okay. Don't punch down.
You're still taller than me, and I'm sat on a stool.
It's okay. It's fine. It's a low stool.
That's
How are we
can
feeling?
bring that up, by the way. Yeah,
How are we feeling, Ross? Let's go for you.
it's a shame, but we tried. We tried our best, and unfortunately, it just wasn't quite good enough. But I mean, I think we tried hard. We did well for what we put in, and yeah.
Please
it's
don't
just the way it
watch
goes.
back the VOD of what
Right.
I said.
Okay.
Please.
What did you say? What was I?
Don't assume. Don't assume things.
I mean, I felt like I was.
Yeah. Don't
not-
assume anything though.
Not my best.
No, that's okay. Trot, how do you reckon that the Crunchy Hazelnuts did though? Because they actually looked really well put together in the end.
Yeah, really happy for Tom. Really happy. He's a nice guy. Briony and Kirsty, they really deserve that win. Tom can fuck himself.
Right. Well, good. Nothing but love coming from
love
Chris
him.
Trot there.
Love him. Good guy.
Yeah, very, very kind words from him. Smith, I know you're a very competitive man.
There's a hole in that wall.
You punched a wall.
Did you? Well, like a genuine punch?
There was a real punch.
It was quite a hard one. I kind of forgot what it was.
Brick.
It's not brick.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is it not real brick?
It's quite soft.
like
It's
a-
good for hitting, it turns out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I think I knocked something off the shelf on the other side of the wall, which is
Okay.
actually full of really expensive camera equipment.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's not an ideal reaction to frustration,
Yeah.
but I'm working on them.
But how do you feel? Obviously, you came to this tournament. You managed to get a second place finish again. Still agonisingly close. What are the emotions stirred up right now? Sorry, Trot, I'm going to have to lean across you.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you might be able to hear me through this. I think.
Wow.
If I don't know, maybe not.
I'll do both. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Hello.
More microphones?
Hi. You can hear him through this. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So you can we can have conversational dialogue.
This is
It's
nice.
brilliant. This
I
is
enjoy
great.
that.
This is what people pay for.
That's my favourite part.
Yeah, me too. No, I'm crushed by that. Yeah.
Really crushed.
Yeah. No, pretty emotionally
Okay.
affected. I think that we are like an incredibly morale-based team, and I understand that my frustration and anger is not necessarily beneficial to that.
Okay, I
so
respect
I
that.
very much try pretty
Some honesty
hard
there. I do respect the honesty.
to do that. I would, yeah.
It's passionate.
Okay.
It's passion, isn't
How
it?
did you feel about the passion, Trot?
I was glad he punched that way, not this way.
That's true. Yeah.
That would have been insane if he just leant and knocked you out.
Just oh my god, he's knocked out
I mean,
our
I
star
was-
player. We're
I
fucked.
was trying to boost morale with some Dutch rudders under the table, but it wasn't working.
Yeah.
It's only so many times, I can
yeah.
pop
Honestly, I
it
was
off.
soft and then I was
Yeah.
They were spent in the semis.
Yeah,
and you were just trying to spend a semi
It
in the
really
grand
was.
finals.
Yeah, trying to spend a semi. But no, I mean,
happy for them.
fair play.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for Briony for that goal. That goal in that last game.
Genuinely a great
was
goal.
a
Yeah, great
screamer.
one.
Was an
Yeah.
absolute screamer.
Smacked it with her backside.
Yeah. I wish Tom played that hard against everybody else, but fair
He
enough.
left it for us, clearly.
And I wish we'd done better.
Okay.
But we didn't. So
I actually had money on them, so I'm
once you,
actually,
right, so
it's
you're doing
bittersweet.
great.
It's bittersweet.
You're doing great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
no.
quite
I'd love to
confident
hold
do
that
well.
trophy, but unfortunately
Yeah.
we're not going to be lifting it this time.
No.
No.
Well, I can return it. 'cause
Can we
I
buy another
bought
one?
it.
Well, this is what
Trophy store
we
Dr.
cottoned
DK.
onto this. So Ross was he realised sort of before that game that you can just buy trophies if you want.
And so on the same website.
He's already planning a trophy cabinet full of trophies.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you don't want us to come back and run another competition?
that'd be great if you could.
sure.
Yeah,
There just might be a few more trophies behind us.
I think
littered with
just
trophies.
everywhere. Yeah.
and every dog has their day, and I think maybe next time could be our day.
Okay.
So
You don't want to go 0-3 in grand finals. Because you were unbeaten as well.
You have to repeat that.
Yeah,
Bring
0-3
that
was,
back up.
like I say, pretty crushing, and I just need to stuff that in a little box and say, I really care about. It's really hard to really get into something and care about it, and then go, hey, it's just a Rocket League game.
Sure.
Because it is just a Rocket League game, and your job's kind of stupid because, it's all about like a game. What's that about? Why have you got a job all about a game?
Well, yeah, we're the ones playing the game.
Yeah,
I feel like me as a 26-year-old man in this industry is much more respected than a 33-year-old man in ultimately a dying one.
Yeah, but big dogs die sooner, and you're bigger than me, so you're definitely dying
That's
first.
very true. You don't get to say that often either.
Yeah,
so
I know, exactly.
So you hold on to that
Yeah,
resentment.
yeah.
I saw you staring daggers at me when I walked in.
Yeah. Finally, someone is dying sooner.
Someone to punch up to, finally.
But we're glad everyone took part, and clearly everyone's just can't wait to go up against us.
Yes.
We're really nice guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We enjoyed watching. Everybody in chat, make sure that you say how much you love watching the Chocolate Boys. Remember, stuff those cream eggs up your asses for the lads.
Yeah,
because
come on.
that's what's needed.
Squeeze another one out for us.
Commemorative.
Exactly.
Cream egg.
Lay some Rolos while you're at it.
Lay some kisses.
We are going to run over and chat to the winners.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, no, it's fine. They are.
You don't need to.
Because we've got a trophy. That's such a
Oh,
we have a trophy presentation.
Oh, it's Briony though, isn't it? That's right.
Yeah, exactly. We'll pass the trophy to her.
Yeah, yeah.
And not.
Don't let Tom touch it.
Yeah, it's not even in the office.
No, he's not.
Cool.
And he never will be again.
Sick.
Wow.
Well, we'll go with that then. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to have to rest on you.
It's going to take a while.
My knee. We spoke about how bad my knees
you
were
told
earlier.
me.
I have no power through my right knee.
Falling apart.
Do you want me to hoist?
Well, I hope you guys do the show game, by the way, because I would like to see you crush Tom.
Oh yeah, we're going to fuck them up.
Kirsty, very talented, but very measured. I feel Tom needs good stuffing.
Real bring back to reality.
Yeah.
We'll do that for you. We'll say Smith sends his regards.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take the mic and we'll keep talking until we get to the other room. But guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you also for literally having
great.
the
Yeah,
tournament.
good.
Oh, it's fine. Thanks,
good
guys.
I'm annoyed that there was a delay an hour. long
Cole's
delay.
also here, by the way.
Enjoying it.
He took pictures.
Thanks, Mum. All right.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch out for Tiny
All the
Craig.
effort.
Bye now.
Thank you. Stood on Tiny Crane.
So small.
My goodness. He's on stilts. I knew it.
Right, cool, Cole. Should we head over towards the winners?
I thought that was so lovely. I know you've been a fan of that film since literally before you knew who I was.
Don't out me.
Well, I will out you, mate, because you're proud of your hat film fan.
I'm not proud.
Okay, you're ashamed of your hat film
I'm ashamed, yeah.
I'm trying to help you come to terms with it.
I'm ashamed after that performance. What's going on here? There's no one in here. Oh,
After you.
yeah. We've just seen Briony very politely waiting outside the door to come
Don't
in.
be sheepish. You've earned this. This is
I don't know
your
if it's
room.
microphone. What if it's microphone? I'm just going to put it on the
Just
chair.
put it down. I don't think we need it because we've got
Put it
our
on the chair.
thingy mics, haven't we? I presume that we can be heard.
Hello. It will be this bad boy. You can just click that.
I'm glad you know this because I didn't. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
We are.
No, go on, Craig, carry on. No, Craig, go on.
Craig's got something to say, everybody.
Craig, pick up the mic and just say what you're about to say, because I genuinely want to hear it. It's behind on the chair, behind you.
Hello, can Stream hear me?
Probably.
I think so.
I had a professional thought.
Yeah.
We could have had Cole waiting in here and we could have sent
That
it
would have
over
been really
to
good.
That would have been really good.
That would have been a shout.
Yeah.
Next time.
Anyway, congratulations, Briony.
Craig, that's our job. So don't.
You can give a round of applause to him. You can give a round of applause to Briony, Craig. That's the crowd up. There we go. I hope that was heard. Briony, you're amazing. You won.
I'm having heart palpitations. I'm just here like, oh my god.
Can we? Are your hands shaking?
Oh my goodness.
Right. How did it feel in that just going to the grand finals? Just initially, first thoughts. Oh my god, we've made it.
Yeah, because we played them before and obviously they won, and we were like, we decided that whatever happened, we were just gonna, play our best.
Mm-hmm.
We were having fun. And we decided that, nuts stick together, so
they do.
Win or lose.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I am curious if the goal that you scored, because you scored 2 in the end,
Are you
right?
going to ask if it was an accident?
No.
I was going to.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to ask, was that your first goal
Like your
Ever?
No, I scored in like the 4 hours that I'd done before that. I think I'd scored 2 others.
Okay.
So you doubled up your tally
yeah.
in the last 2 series.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That's like a big, ramp up and improvement.
That is. That's exponential.
Yeah.
So then getting to the grand final. Thank you. They're getting to the grand finals. You then obviously won game 1. What was the team atmosphere like? Then you're a single game away from winning the entire tournament.
We were very, very hyped.
Yeah.
We had a lot of energy. Kirsty she'd had a headache before, so she took some paracetamol. I had my inhaler, we were good to go.
She was doping.
Ooh. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, I will have to.
There's a list of banned substances.
We've just, like smack, gear, I think of the same
food
thing.
for some reason isn't allowed on game day.
Paracetamol. Unfortunately, we're going to have to rescind that victory because Kirsty has. Yep, she's been evicted from her home. She has just been found for doping.
No.
This trophy will now be going to Hat Films.
She's in prison now.
Yeah.
We were so close. We were so close.
Also, I do kind of prefer Bryony.
Oh, absolutely.
So, you know what? You get the first ever trophy for the Subpar Rocket League Yogscast tournament, whatever the name is, that says "Not shit at Rocket League"
Oh my god.
on it. So congratulations.
Thank you. Oh.
I can't see the chat right now, but I hope there's lots of claps, lots of applause, lots of nuts, lots of just everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing. When I started playing Rocket League a week ago, I didn't think I'd be holding a trophy today.
It's been a long journey to get here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you would like to thank on your entire journey?
My team, of course, like Tom and Kirsty, they got me through all those paint graphs that Tom did. That's what it was. I visualized those. I mean, I can't picture things, but I visualized them anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's the win. That is Crunchy Hazelnuts taking the dub. I have loved having this tournament here. It has been incredible. But it's not over yet.
There's one more thing, potentially.
Do you know
Are you aware of
the
this?
I just found out before I left the room that we're doing one more.
We're doing one more.
Of confidence. So for anybody who doesn't know, Stumpy, myself, and Casual Gamer Guy, is he confirmed? Yeah, and Casual Gamer Guy, who won the first one of these tournaments, are going to be playing the Crunchy Hazelnuts.
We're playing the winners. Just out of interest, Cole, how many hours do you have in Rocket League? 6,500. I'm at roughly, I think, 4,800 hours. So I'm not very good. And then Briony, 6?
I think this has got me up to 7 hours.
7 hours?
But mostly because I left the game open whilst the other teams were playing.
Right,
Is that 7,000?
No, 7.
What? Right, interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, while we get stuff set up, should we literally just have like a minute break while we then get back to the studio as well?
Are you making a sprint?
Oh, we don't have to go to the break now. We don't have to do a stinger. Let's hold it for a minute. Wait for it to like a proper thing.
Hold the sting.
Bryony, congratulations. You've won, but you've not won the prize just yet. After the break, we are going to be back with, what's our team name?
Rocket League team.
Rocket League team versus Crunchy Hazelnuts. You don't want to miss it. We are going to fuck Tom up. Hello team, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Subpar X Yogscast X My X Hat Films Associated Tournament, where we have just seen Crunchy Hazelnuts take the dub against the Chocolate Boys in that grand final. Cole, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was good, but I've got my try-hard game face on, Stumpy. You can't snap me out of that and snap me back in. You said to me, you want some serious Rocket League. I'm giving you some serious Rocket League, because we are going to destroy anybody who's put in front of us. Yeah, try hard.
Myself and Cole and our mate Casual Gamer Guys. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
There's Casual. We love Casual. Gosh,
Previous
he's amazing.
winner of this tournament, the first one of these, Casual, was the carry. He was the Tom, if you will, of the first one of these. Not here today, but is here with us. Good to speak to you again, Casual. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been too long, indeed.
And we are going to be facing off against Crunchy Hazelnuts. And I've said it. We are going to be try-harding. I have about 4,800. I was 4,500, something like that. Cole, you have 6 and a bit thousand.
Find out the exact number.
Oh, yeah,
somehow.
that's true.
How'd you do that?
Shift tab, top left. 4,538 hours I have.
I'm 6,538.
Casual, how many hours have you got?
2,427.
Amazing.
So between us, we are experts.
We're like 13,000 or something.
Nice.
Yeah, 13, 14,000 hours.
13,673.
That's the one. It's a lot of time that we've got, and we are up against the current winners. I believe these guys were ready to go, and we can just start playing. But you're about to witness some try-hard comms. We are going to try and beat them as hard as we possibly can. I presume we are just ready to go. I don't know how they've been doing it so far, but if we can get confirmation in our ear, we can just do it. Yeah?
Yeah, we can
Let's go in. Filthy try-hards. Commence.
Okay, cool. My controls are right because it's all connected to our accounts. We've not warmed up or anything, so, you know, excuses.
Yeah. Okay, I cheat. Let's go.
All right, sorry, I was wanting to chat. We don't talk to chat, we try hard.
Yeah.
Back right.
I'm mid. I'll go right. I'm on.
Get mid boost.
You. They've scored.
That's not a good start.
They've
That's not a good start.
They've scored.
Right, back
Are
out.
you serious?
What's happening?
Are you serious? No. What's that? What's that?
lads.
No. That's not meant to happen.
I was doing mean face. Look at my cool little try-hard picture of me
That's not meant to
casting.
happen. Okay, I'm left.
Setting
I've
up
got.
quadruple Brazil. I've got mid-right boost.
Yeah, I didn't.
Lads.
Cash.
Cash.
That was me.
Cash, I said I've got it. You need to... I'm going to punch a wall like Smith if you do this again. How have you lost? How did you lose that? He's a plat one.
Bridie's got 6 hours.
I did cancel out of it, but I did block you as well.
It's Tom Platt.
Okay,
it's Tom Platt.
I'm on. I don't know.
Right, don't
I'm
try and
staying
rush
in it.
things, lads.
I'm not letting that happen.
This could well be the most embarrassing moment of
No,
our
it's fine.
careers.
That's fine. Right, I'm moving in. I'm mid. I'll go on. I'm on.
Yeah, I'm taking out.
I'm on.
Kaz, you
I'm
stop
still on.
laughing,
I'm
this
still
is
on.
not funny.
Middle.
Mid boost.
Oh, going.
It's fine.
I got.
Bump
Taking the
top.
boost. Waiting for the clear.
It's
Go on.
fine. Yeah, I'll bump.
I've got mid right.
Kill Briony, idiot.
Roll it round.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
He's
I'm
got it,
full
he's got
back. I'm full back.
I'm up. Getting a touch mid.
Mitel. He's shooting.
Waiting.
Well done.
Nice.
Love that. Lovely. That'll do. Well
There
done.
we go.
Kill Briony again.
There we go.
Kill Briony again. And now we have to no problem them. Like we have to really BM them hard.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not Rocket League unless you do. Give them a couple of close ones.
All right, I'm back. You go for it, casual.
Yeah, I'll cheat.
Offense, but I don't trust your kickoff, so let's go for it.
I'm cheat. I'm on that.
Go.
Yeah, you got time. I'm third.
She's missed.
Yeah.
I'll bump. I missed.
Beautiful.
Nice. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Right, we're getting into this
The
now.
thing is, I normally play on a 165 hertz monitor.
Go on,
Cole,
make some excuses, don't we?
you're at 144 hertz monitor.
144,
Cash,
baby.
what do you? Oh, you're at home, so I don't really give a shit.
So Cash
You're
is
on
here
your
making
home setup.
excuses.
Yeah, you're on your home setup.
Yeah.
Not me.
That's fine. Cash, that's you.
I'm going.
Straight up. Well done.
Nice save.
Cole, carry on. I'm mid.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm bumped.
I'll come
Waiting.
in.
Careful.
That's fine.
Go
Cash,
on.
go long. Cash, go long.
That's your Cash. Sorry, my bad.
Cash, stay on.
No,
I'm waiting
picking
up top.
up
Cole,
back.
that's you. Go mid.
Okay.
I'm getting bumped. Who is
Okay.
this?
So
I'm
I'll
getting
go
mid left
that.
boost.
Watch out for the shot. I got
Nice.
again.
Nice block.
I've got again.
Mid.
It's
I
Briony.
missed it.
I got
Shot.
it.
Well done.
Back at you.
I'm low. He's in. Cash, if you have
thank you.
boost. I'm back.
I've got mid boost. He's shooting.
Waiting.
Yeah, I got that. It's fine.
Waiting in it.
Yeah. I'm behind you, Stampy.
It's fine. Good block. I'm just going to kill him.
Mine.
Go on, Cash. Nice.
Well done. Cash 1v1 versus
Giving it to
Kirsty.
Nice. Pass.
Middle. Cool there.
Oh, a little bit.
That's fine. I'm
I've got
moving.
mid left boost.
I'm right. I'll wait for his miss. Wee.
Middle.
Okay.
What a shoot.
Nice.
Nice one.
There we go.
There we go.
Beautiful.
No
Let's-
problem. Well, this is where we said that we were going to make Smith happy that Tom was going to get beaten.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to beat
can't
him
lose them.
hard.
Yeah, I think we've already lost, to be honest, but let's try.
Conceding 2 has made me genuinely sad.
Oh, me too.
I'm right. I've got this.
Okay, pre-jumping.
I'm taking their boost.
Pre-jumping.
Middle. Oh.
Unlucky. It's going to kill. Oh, I've got on the
Touch
touch.
from Kirsty.
I'm full
back
back. I'm
post.
being bumped. I got.
Okay.
It's going to shoot.
Nice. Yeah, big booms. I'll go.
Middle.
Sorry.
Up
Alright,
in.
all good, all good.
Ah, that's bad.
Catch us, you.
I'm low. I bumped. Oh, that's an own goal.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Well
Yeah,
done.
yeah, I pulled out there.
I got no boost. I'm going to hit that. I got mid. I'm going to kill Kirsty at back. She had to jump.
I'm Spain.
You go.
Don't have it.
Okay, I'll go.
I got 0.
Nearly. Yeah, come in. You win. I'm on.
Get touch. Get done.
Missed. You. I'm going to move
Go
back.
left.
Get your demo on Tom.
I'm full back.
Going for this.
Got mid left boost.
Shoot. Well done.
Too high.
Nice shot.
Nah,
Oh,
it's
is it?
lovely.
Nice
Well done.
shots.
Well done. Well done!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go!
I hear footballers saying "Let's go" now. It's sort of
Really? What, like
yeah.
esports?
Yeah, they go "Let's go." You hear
Okay.
them sort of say it when they say.
I'm left. I'm full back. You cash?
I got.
Yeah, I'm middle if you want me.
Missed the boost. I was going mid.
No
me, sorry.
worries. Sorry. Cash? Yep. Middle.
Back middle. Oh.
He's missed. He's rubbish.
Shoot.
Well done. Beautiful shot, mate.
There we go.
Nice.
Lovely.
Well done. That's what I want, boys. That's what we want. People in chat are happy that we got a GC team beating bronzes. That's what we wanted. This is the finale.
This is the content, baby.
This is what we're really here for. We're beating those nuts, everybody. I'm staying on. I'm still on.
Okay.
Gotta restore the honor of No Nut November.
Just gonna go middle. Mate, it's full nut November at this point. I'm full back. I got back right.
Yeah.
Come middle if you can. Oh, she's gonna hit that. I missed.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'll bump.
Shoot.
I'm up. Oh, might have
Lovely
faked that up a
touch.
little bit.
It's all right. Lovely fake. If that bounces awkwardly on there. I'm there.
Got that
Heading back.
boost. Yeah. Middle.
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Going?
Oh, I've been bumped.
Lovely pass.
bumped hard.
One turn, Stumpy.
Yeah, I'll turn on that. Still got it. I'm still on. Oh, I saved it.
Was that you?
Yeah, my bad. Middle if you want me, Cash. Should get one touch.
I got nothing. Turn back.
Okay, I'll leave. Nice.
Nice,
Well
good
done. That's what you want. Great. Yeah. You have to grade past them. We have to grade past them. It has to happen. It has to happen. Oh, give him a close one. Nice block. Nice
I
block,
always just like a
Kirsty.
nice wow. Whenever someone's toxic. Right, you go.
I
Kirsty.
have wow. I'll move up.
You don't have wow.
Putting it right.
Lovely.
I'm on.
I got left boost. I'm going to move up as well. Cole, find me.
I'll
You
chase,
got dub?
I'll chase. Might not have the boost. I might have the boost.
Oh, well
Nice.
done. Well done.
That deserves an esports fist bump, I think.
Let's go.
Look at this. Look at that. I ran out of boost. That's actually sick.
What a read.
I'm actually good at this game. Who knew?
What a
Like,
read.
for the record, that's actually really good for me. I'm
That's
really
actually a
proud
nice
of
goal.
that. Yeah.
You haven't played for ages.
No.
I've got it again. We have to do a fake kickoff at one point.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I want to do some fakes.
Oh, that's in. Well done.
It's wide.
Middle.
I've got some boosts. Got that.
Whoop.
Love it. Love it.
That's just an open net.
Oh.
You?
Those are the hardest ones. Back middle, maybe?
Yeah, he's going to be booming
Careful.
it. I'm pre-jumping.
Squishy save. Oh.
I got again. 2 misses. Bad hit.
Block.
Unlucky on the block. Cole's just you at the back.
Using the ramp.
And again. Middle.
Taking all their boosts.
I got again.
Hello.
Oh, go on, Stumpy. Oh, mate, you've got. God, you're so annoying.
What do you mean? That's the setup for Cash. For Cole.
Hey, I faked it.
Look at that pass. I've gone for the pass. Then Cash had to fake it out. How did you backflip there, Cash?
Because if I hit it, it would have gone into the crossbar. I didn't have the angle for it.
Okay.
I'm not being funny, but there are pro games that have ended 8-2 and worse. So
Very true.
we're not doing as well as some pros do against each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, big boom.
Oh,
That's
that.
good control.
Okay, I've got 17. I'm behind. Well done.
Look again.
Got
one more
100 now.
touch. I'm in the middle already.
Pre-flip. Oh,
I've got. Going ceiling.
go on, mate. Do it. Do it.
Nice try.
Never mind. I bumped one.
I
got mid.
Yeah,
Sorry, I got
waiting.
that back left. You got.
Maybe.
Oh,
Almost.
good
Close.
block.
Oh.
That's fine. He's
Oh,
rubbish. Right, go on, Cole. Go on. Right, smack it. Beautiful. I've got. Oh, she's gonna go for that.
Oh, give it up.
No.
Nice.
Oh, he
I'll
kept
love to
alive.
keep it up. Cole, you got.
Booming.
Nice.
Oh, good touch.
Okay,
Tom.
Cash, that's you.
I'm in that doink zone.
I've got.
I'm bumped.
Oh shit! Touch. Oh! Well played. I'm gonna go
Well
steal
played.
that trophy off Briony. I think that's deserved. I think that's very deserved. Cole, you actually played very well there. I'm very
Thank you.
impressed.
So did you both.
That's very good. That, though, was the final game of the Subpar Yogscast tournament. Cole, you look at Casual's picture. Look how happy
I
he
love
is.
Casual's picture. His head is. That's actually. They're all those were taken from the same distance. Casual's head is just incredible.
It's just unbelievable.
Massive.
I love it.
Massive. Never
Casual,
give birth to Casual. That's what I say.
thank you for joining us as well for that final
Thank
match.
you.
Appreciate you a lot. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Go and follow Casual's Twitch channel.
Always.
You just have to. /casualgamerguy. Please, he's so good at streaming. It's actually ridiculous. Otherwise, Cole, that is the end of this tournament.
We've survived it. It seemed like it was never going to go ahead. The servers went down at the theoretical worst time, but somehow we managed to get to this point. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of all the players. I'm proud of Yogscast HQ. Proud of the lovely production team that you all know and love. It's been a hell of a day, and we won't take that trophy. You know, we could.
I am.
We could. We're bigger than them and stronger than them, but we won't take it.
This has been, quite frankly, a bit of a dream come true. Being here has just been unbelievable. Every single person at Yogscast headquarters, at Yog Towers, has been a dream to talk to. Everybody is as nice as you would imagine. Lewis is a bit weird, but that's fine.
He's dead now, so...
Yeah, he's dead, and it's okay, because I think that means that Simon inherits it or whatever. It has been such a pleasure being here, hanging out with everybody. Everyone's been so receptive, and you guys have got so much goodness coming up with all of the streams leading up to Jingle Jam and Jingle Jam for 2 weeks at the start of December. You need to be there. You need to engage with everything the Yogscast are doing until then. But I've been at Stumpy Goblin.
I've been at EmilCole93.
And we are hopefully going to be running another tournament at some point, probably in the next year.
Tomorrow?
That'd be a lot of fun. Not tomorrow. I'm going to be very hungover. We hope you have an amazing evening, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Wave.